Caraveo. Jeffries. Carbajal. Jeffries. Cardenas.
He's going to get it.
Jeffries.
McCarthy is going to get it.
Carey.
Several holdouts have already changed to McCarthy.
Carl.
Oh my gosh, we're so screwed.
Carson. Jeffries.
We're so screwed.
Carter of Georgia. McCarthy. Carter of Louisiana. Jeffries.
At least two of the holdouts have already caved and they're voting for McCarthy.
McCarthy. Cartwright. Jeffries.
It's very disturbing.
Kassar. Kassar. Case. Jeffries. Caston. Jeffries. Castor of Florida. Jeffries. Castro of Texas. Jeffries.
They're not going to be
Chavez-DeRever.
listening. Like I said, I believe
McCarthy. Sheriff Phyllis McCormick. Jeffries.
two GOP holdouts from yesterday, Bishop, the new one, Bishop, and he's switched over, and another guy that I don't know. I'm guessing another new person. He's switched
Clark
over
of
too.
Massachusetts. Jeffries. Clark of New York. Jeffries. Cleaver. Jeffries.
Matt
Klein.
Gaetz gave a hell of
McCarthy.
a speech. A hell of a speech.
Cloud. McCarthy.
See, he switched over too. That's why they're all clapping, because these are the holdouts. McCarthy's a rhino that doesn't give a shit about the American
Clyburn.
public. This is bad.
Jeffries. Clyde.
See, they're all voting for McCarthy. Nothing is going to be accomplished. Dude, I'm so tired of these people. Oh my gosh, dude.
Jeffries. Cole.
They all folded.
McCarthy. Collins. McCarthy. Comer. McCarthy. Connolly. Jeffries. Correa. Jeffries. Costa. Jeffries. Courtney. Jeffries. Craig. Jeffries. Crane.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Hearn. Crawford. McCarthy. Crenshaw.
3 people have already changed.
McCarthy. Crockett. Jeffries. Crow. Jeffries. Cuellar. Jeffries. Curtis. McCarthy. Davids of Kansas. Jeffries. Davidson. McCarthy. Davis of Illinois. Jeffries. Davis of North Carolina. Jeffries. Dean of Pennsylvania. Jeffries. DeGette.
My guess is that they already have it.
Jeffries.
That's my guess.
De La Cruz. McCarthy. DeLauro. Jeffries. Del Bene. Jeffries. DeLuzio. Jeffries. DeSagne. Jeffries. Desjardins. McCarthy. D'Esposito.
Dude.
McCarthy. Diaz-Balart. Diaz-Balart. Dingle. Jeffries. Doggett.
It's so stupid.
Jeffries.
Nothing is
Daniels.
going to get accomplished.
McCarthy.
What the fuck, bro? You fucking sellout. Just fuck all these dudes, dude.
Duarte.
Fuck all these dudes.
McCarthy. Duncan.
What you are seeing right now is
McCarthy.
them literally selling out
Dunn
you,
of Florida.
the American voters.
McCarthy.
They're selling out the American voters
Edwards.
for committee assignments,
Elzy.
for money.
McCarthy. Emmer.
It's freaking disgusting, dude.
McCarthy. Escobar. Jeffries. Eshu. Jeffries. Espaillat. Jeffries. Estes. McCarthy. Evans. Jeffries. Ezel. McCarthy. Fallon. McCarthy. Feenstra. McCarthy. Ferguson. McCarthy.
And you could tell Donalds didn't even look like he didn't even look.
Fishbach.
He looked
McCarthy.
like he was sick about doing it.
Gerald. McCarthy. Fitzpatrick. McCarthy.
There are no Dems voting for McCarthy.
Fleischman. McCarthy. Fletcher. Jeffries. Flood. McCarthy.
Jeez.
Foster. Jeffries. Fushi. Jeffries. Fox.
Really annoys me, man.
McCarthy. Lois Frankel. Jeffries. C. Scott Franklin. McCarthy. Frost. Jeffries. Fry.
Extra with gravy, that's not how it
McCarthy.
works. It's not either between McCarthy
Boucher.
or Jeffries. That's not how it
McCarthy.
works.
Gates. Jordan. Gallagher. McCarthy. Gallego. Jeffries.
And if McCarthy gets it,
Garamendi.
Matt Gaetz is done. I would
Jeffries.
be surprised if he even gets a committee
Garbarino.
assignment.
McCarthy. Mike
Jeez.
Garcia. McCarthy.
Backrooms
Robert
deal,
Garcia.
backroom deals. This is disgusting,
Jeffries.
dude.
Garcia of Illinois. Jeffries. Garcia of Texas. Jeffries. Jimenez. McCarthy. Golden of Maine. Jeffries. Goldman of New York.
No,
Goldman
it's
of New York.
seven against. 7 against, and McCarthy loses. Right now, they only have 4. It's not
Gomez.
5. Billy
Jeffries.
Mack said McCarthy won't retaliate against
Tony
him.
Gonzalez.
Yes, he absolutely will.
McCarthy.
100%.
Vicente Gonzalez. Jeffries. Good of Virginia. Jordan.
Come on, 2 more, boys. 2 more, and then it's done. We go to a 13th vote, and
McCarthy.
F all these dudes. Kick them in the face.
Gosar. Gosar. Gottheimer.
Gates did. If you
Jeffries.
listen to Matt Gaetz, the Florida congressman,
Granger.
if you get a chance, listen to his
McCarthy.
speech. Incredible speech
Graves
when he
of
nominated Jim
Louisiana.
Jordan this morning. Great speech.
McCarthy. Graves of Missouri. McCarthy. Green of Tennessee.
Kevin McCarthy.
McCarthy. Green of Texas.
Madam Clerk, and still our lives and proudly cast my vote on behalf of those who understand that Black Lives Matter for Hakeem Jeffries.
Jeffries. Green of Georgia.
Oh, wait, he does not have the votes? So was it 5 votes? He only needed
Griffin.
5? I thought it was 7.
McCarthy.
Look,
Grijalva.
C-SPAN changed it.
Jeffries.
McCarthy does not have the votes. Maybe
Grossman.
that's what Gates was saying. Maybe that's what Gates was saying earlier. Because Gates is like, they don't have the votes today. They're not going to have them tomorrow. They're not going to have them the next day. They're not going to have the votes. Gates said it 100%. So Boebert, Gates, and then whoever the other ones are not backing McCarthy. So that's great. Hello? But still, that's bad, though. That so many people sold out. Byron Donald
Carter,
sold out.
California.
Sold out.
Jeffries.
Which is incredible.
Harris. Jordan. Harshbarger.
Now they're just gonna now it's the 5 insurrectionists. Remember? Yesterday on Fox and Friends in the morning, they called them all insurrectionists, all the 20 that were voting against McCarthy.
Hearn.
Scumbags.
McCarthy.
And I'm talking about Fox News, Fox and Friends, scumbags, calling them insurrectionists.
McCarthy.
Oh my gosh!
Higgins
He
of
even
New
voted. Higgins voted for McCarthy.
Hill. McCarthy.
Gates said that
Himes.
that is a moderate Republican
Jeffries.
is elected, he will resign from
Hinson.
Congress.
McCarthy. Horsford. Jeffries. Houchin. McCarthy.
I agree, Ken.
Houlihan.
They shouldn't be doing backroom deals. If you don't think that the guy is a good leader, why, if you get a committee assignment, would you vote for him? That's the whole problem we have in Washington.
Jeffries.
It's so sad, dude.
McCarthy. Huffman.
I thought Clay Higgins was a good dude too. He's voting for McCarthy. Was he always voting for McCarthy?
McCarthy. Hunt. Hunt.
Inza said, so you want a Dem as speaker. You do know that's not how it works, right?
Ivy.
You do know that's not how it works. It's not like if Jeffries gets more votes than McCarthy's, he wins. That's not how it works. Use your head.
Jeffries.
The one person has to get 218 votes. If those 6 people right there are holding out and not voting for McCarthy, they're certainly not going to vote Democrat. So neither person can get enough. Nobody up on that screen right now has enough votes to become Speaker of the House. That's not how it works.
McCarthy. Jackson Lee.
Jonathan Ray said, you're a never McCarthy. You hope he drops out, but I think his ego is going to keep him going. He literally
Jeffries.
moved into the Speaker's office already.
Jacobs.
No joke. He literally moved in. He's not even Speaker of the House. He moved in, which is insane.
McCarthy. Jayapal. Jeffries.
Someone said, look, if McCarthy stays at 6 this round, he might win next vote. No, if those people switch, which I don't think they will. God, the Freedom Caucus is small as hell now.
Johnson of Georgia. Jeffries. Johnson of Louisiana. McCarthy. Johnson of Ohio. McCarthy. Johnson of South Dakota.
Cheryl Shankerman said, Biden's destroyed America. Let's get control and stop the BS. McCarthy. Even Jim
Joyce of
Jordan.
Ohio.
Jim Jordan voted for McCarthy
Joyce
as
of
well.
Pennsylvania.
Which, I mean, that was a given.
McCarthy. Kim Lager Dove.
It's 218 full stop.
Jeffries. Captor. Jeffries.
I'm live on Rumble,
Of
aren't
New
I?
Jersey. McCarthy. Keating. Jeffries.
Oh, you know what?
Kelly of Illinois.
I screwed up. I went to the wrong one.
Jeffries. Kelly of
Hold on.
Mississippi.
I hate that.
Kelly of
Everyone
Pennsylvania.
watching on Rumble, I'm going to put it on the right channel in just a minute. I screwed up, so I'm going to end that feed.
Jeffries. Kiggins of Virginia. McCarthy. Kildee. Jeffries. Kiley. McCarthy. Kilmer. Jeffries. Kim of California. McCarthy. Kim of New Jersey. Jeffries. Krishnamurthy. Jeffries. Custer. Jeffries. Kustoff. McCarthy. LaHood. McCarthy. LaLota. McCarthy. LaMalfa. McCarthy. Lamborn. McCarthy. Landsman. Jeffries. Langworthy. McCarthy. Larson of Washington. Jeffries. Larson of Connecticut. Jeffries. Latta. McCarthy. LaTurner. McCarthy. Lawler.
The Honorable Kevin McCarthy.
McCarthy. Lee of California. Jeffries. Lee of Florida. McCarthy. Lee of Nevada. Jeffries. Lee of Pennsylvania. Jeffries. Ledger Fernandez. Ledger Fernandez.
Dean Jeffries.
Lesko. McCarthy. Letlow. McCarthy. Levin. Jeffries.
All right, now I'm on the
Lou.
correct Rumble. Sorry about that,
Jeffries.
guys.
Lofgren. Jeffries. Loudermilk. McCarthy. Lucas. McCarthy. Luetkemeyer. McCarthy. Luna.
So what happens if we go days like this?
Ending negotiations in good faith that will outlive this entire conference. Kevin McCarthy.
McCarthy.
They don't even look happy. So that means that they don't feel good about what they're doing.
McCarthy.
God damn, so don't do it. It's as simple as that.
Jeffries. Mace. Mace.
Someone said, Steve, does Jim Jordan need
McCarthy.
5? No.
Magazine.
I thought the number was 7.
Jeffries.
C-SPAN is saying 5.
Maliotakis.
I thought the number was 7.
Mann. McCarthy. Manning. Jeffries. Massey. McCarthy. Mast. McCarthy. Matsui. Jeffries.
Someone else said it's
McMahon.
5. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I thought the whole time it was 7.
McCarthy. McCarthy.
Do you know from Sons of Anarchy? You know the show Sons of Anarchy? You know Jax Teller's mom, the one that played Peggy from Married with Children.
McCall.
McCarthy looks like her.
McCarthy.
No joke.
McLean.
He looks like her. He's got the same weird face.
McCarthy.
When he smiles sideways, it's the same
McClintock.
thing. And I'm not talking like when she was Peggy. I'm talking from Jax Teller's mom.
Jeffries.
That lady, the one that acts. That's. I swear to, if he had a big wig on, that's it. You know, Gemma. There you go. You know I'm right too. His face. He's got that weird like big nose, like weird crooked. Oh
Jeffries.
God, I hate that man.
McGovern. Jeffries. McHenry. McCarthy. Meeks. Jeffries. Menendez. Jeffries. Meng. Jeffries. Muser.
Holy shit, Steve! Thank you so much.
Fume.
Steve just sent a big cash app. We need
Of
it.
Illinois.
We need it. We really need it. Bullshit, you sell out after negotiations, McCarthy. Sellouts. They're all sellouts. But thank you, Steve, for the cash app. I really appreciate it. I need as much as I can.
Miller of
I'm making, there's all new hoodies on Pure Truth Coffee as well.
Miller of West Virginia.
How many of you guys, type one in the chat if you would buy a $55 custom hoodie if you also got a free mug out of the deal.
McCarthy.
Let me know, right? Because that makes it up for the difference in price.
McCarthy.
I need to make as much money as I can.
McCarthy.
Also, we have a viewer that's got a motorcycle shop. I forgot what your name is,
Mooney.
but remember that? Whoever that is?
Moore of Alabama.
Hypocrisy Sucks said yes. All right. Well, I put some new hoodies.
McCarthy.
So I'll make that code right now where you'll be able to buy a hoodie. Well, I got to change all the prices of hoodies first. But you'll pretty soon you'll be able to buy a hoodie and then just add any mug to cart and the mug will be free.
Jeffries.
What do you mean by custom? What? All the designs. They're all my custom designs.
Bolton. Jeffries. Mervan.
But I'll do that. Hold on. I was in the middle of doing something first. So let me
Mullen.
finish doing that.
Jeffries. Murphy. Murphy. McCarthy. Nadler. Jeffries. Napolitano. Jeffries. Neal. Jeffries. Nagoose. Jeffries. Nails. McCarthy. Newhouse. McCarthy. Nickel. Jeffries. Norcross. Jeffries. Norman. McCarthy.
Sellouts. That's why they're clapping, because they know they're sellouts. Sellouts. You freaking sellouts. That's what they are. And none of them even look like happy about doing it either, which means you know you're doing something wrong. So annoying, dude. I don't know. I'm not seeing the Gemma thing. I put them side by side. I'm not seeing it. I saw it yesterday, though. Kind of.
Overnolte.
Little bit.
McCarthy. Ocasio-Cortez. Jeffries. Ogles. Ogles. Omar.
McCarthy didn't win yet. People are saying it's 5. I thought it was 7. People are saying 5. Look at the C-SPAN thing below. They say he does not have the votes.
Jeffries. Palmer. McCarthy. Panetta.
Trump would never get the votes.
Jeffries.
That was more theater. Trump will never get the votes.
Jeffries. Pasquarel. Jeffries. Payne. Payne. Pelosi. Jeffries. Peltola. Jeffries. Pence.
Fuck.
McCarthy. Perez. Jeffries. Perry. McCarthy. Peters. Jeffries. Pedersen. Jeffries. Pfluger. McCarthy. Phillips. Jeffries. Pingree. Jeffries. Pocan. Jeffries. Porter. Jeffries. Posey. McCarthy. Presley.
Yeah, they're clapping because they changed their votes.
Presley.
Yes.
Quigley. Jeffries. Ramirez. Jeffries. Raskin. Jeffries. Reschenthaler. McCarthy. Rogers of Washington. McCarthy. Rogers of Alabama. McCarthy. McCarthy. Rogers of Kentucky. Rogers of Kentucky. McCarthy. Rose. McCarthy. Rosendale. Hearn.
That was funny. Good for you, bro.
Ross. Jeffries. Rouser. McCarthy. Roy.
What a sellout. Oh my God. All the speeches that he gave about this, you are out of your look, they don't even fucking look happy. You know you're doing something wrong. What the like, why? You know you're doing something wrong. Why are you casting the vote that way? He looks like he's gonna cry. Because he's doing something wrong.
Ruppersberger.
Ugh.
Jeffries. Rutherford.
Dude.
McCarthy. Ryan. Jeffries. Salazar. Salazar. Salinas. Jeffries. Sanchez. Sanchez. Santos. McCarthy.
How Santos is even in there? He shouldn't even have a vote. The guy lied on all his shit.
Scalise. McCarthy. Scanlon. Jeffries. Schakowsky. Jeffries. Schiff. Jeffries. Schneider. Jeffries. Skolton. Jeffries.
Yeah.
Schreier.
Someone said you wonder what deal Chip made with him.
Jeffries.
He definitely made a deal, that's for sure.
Schweikert. McCarthy. Austin Scott. McCarthy. David Scott. Jeffries. Scott of Virginia. Jeffries. Self.
We are making progress.
Sessions, McCarthy. Sewell, Jeffries. Sherman, Jeffries. Sherrill, Jeffries. Simpson, McCarthy. Slotkin, Jeffries. Smith of Missouri, McCarthy. Smith of Nebraska, McCarthy. Smith of New Jersey, McCarthy. Smith of Washington, Jeffries. Smucker, McCarthy. Sorensen, Jeffries. Soto, Jeffries. Spanberger, Jeffries. Sparts, McCarthy. Stansbury, Jeffries. Stanton, Jeffries. Stauber, McCarthy. Steele, McCarthy. Stefanik, McCarthy. Stile, McCarthy. Stube, McCarthy. Stevens, Jeffries. Stewart, McCarthy. Strickland, Jeffries. Strong, McCarthy. Swalwell, Jeffries. Sykes, Jeffries. Tucano, Jeffries. Tenney, McCarthy. Tanadar, Jeffries. Thompson of California, Jeffries. Thompson of Mississippi, Jeffries. Thompson of Pennsylvania, McCarthy. Tiffany, McCarthy. Timmons, McCarthy. Titus, Jeffries. Talib, Jeffries. Takuda, Jeffries. Tonko, Jeffries. Torres of California, Jeffries. Torres of New York, Jeffries. Trahan, Jeffries. Trone, Trone. Turner, McCarthy. Underwood, Jeffries. Valadeo, McCarthy. Van Drew, McCarthy. Van Dyne, McCarthy. Van Orden, McCarthy. Vargas, Jeffries. Vasquez, Jeffries. Vesey, Jeffries. Velasquez, Jeffries. Wagner, McCarthy. Wahlberg, McCarthy. Waltz, McCarthy. Wasserman Schultz, Jeffries. Waters, Jeffries. Watson Coleman, Jeffries. Weber of Texas, McCarthy. Webster of Florida, McCarthy. Winstrup. McCarthy. Westerman. McCarthy. Wexton. Jeffries. Wild. Jeffries. Williams of Georgia. Jeffries. Williams of New York. McCarthy. Williams of Texas. McCarthy. Wilson of Florida. Jeffries. Wilson of South Carolina. McCarthy. Whitman. McCarthy. Womack. McCarthy. Yakum. McCarthy. Zinke. McCarthy.
The reading clerk will now call the names of the members-elect who did not answer the first call of the roll.
Alford. McCarthy. Buck. Buck.
All right. So while we're waiting on this, let me see if this works now. So say I refresh this page, right? And I see a hoodie I like, ooh, that 1776 clock hoodie with Steve's new Pure Truth logo on the front. That's dope as shit, bruh. So let me, well, first, shit, I gotta clear out my cart. Hold on. So how do I clear out the cart? Beep, beep, delete, delete. All right, ready? Delete. All right, now we go to hoodies. I'm doing this live to see if I just did it right. Look at this, the new American flag hoodie. Oh, I didn't realize it still had the flag on the back. Anyway, so yeah, it has a flag on the front. Look, land of the free because of the brave. Yeah, so let's just say I like that one, right? I put a 3Xer in there because I'm a big boy. And then what I do is then I want a mug, right? So then I go over to mean tweets and I say, I want this mug, whatever. And then I add that to cart. Now when you go into your cart, look, the mug is free. See, it worked automatically. So if you buy a hoodie, you can choose a free mug. Now, I think if you, there's going to be a tab here that says mugs, which will have all of the mugs if you wait like 1 minute. So under merch, it'll say mugs or drinkware. Yeah, it'll say mugs for now, and then I'll change it later. All right. So you just got to wait because we have other mugs, not just those mugs. You know what I'm saying? So let me fix that. Let me fix it. So you don't need a code or anything. It's automatic. That way it's nice, a lot easier. And that's at puretruthcoffee.com. Puretruthcoffee.com.
Activate my colleagues.
McCarthy.
Sell out. Sell out. God, he looks so freaking evil. Tell me he doesn't look evil. He looks evil as hell. Evil.
Payne. Jeffries. Presley. Jeffries.
There you go. Now it should be there. Where is this?
Salazar.
Like, watch. If I refresh this page real quick,
McCarthy.
and then, let me refresh again. Merch.
Sanchez.
Did I put it under the right one? Yeah. Did I save it?
Jeffries.
Yeah. So let me just go over here. Let it load up though.
Trone.
Well, it'll show up there. There it is. Now it's there. Mugs.
Trone.
So you click on mugs, and this has all the different mugs we have. And I'm gonna add a shit ton more. But yeah. So Everyone go buy hoodies. I'll be honest. The reason why I'm trying to sell as much as I can is not because I'm greedy and want to make a lot of money. I want to put all the money into the store and buy all sorts of stuff for the store. Someone said, you all know what the sellouts are. I wonder what deals they got. I guess we'll see when their committee's appointments. Yeah, but it's not done. They didn't get enough. So they're going to have to do it again because nobody got to at 218. Oh, look, one Democrat's not there. Unless a Democrat voted for McCarthy. Did a Democrat vote for McCarthy? That would be funny, right? 12 people flipped and voted for McCarthy. Yep. 13 people. Well, yeah, because one person was voting present the entire time. Hopefully those 7 don't do anything. Those 7 can hold up Congress. Those 7 can stop everything. Those 7 can be the backbone of all Americans. You know what I'm saying? Steve's gonna win. He's gonna win next vote. Yeah, I don't know. Hey McCarthy, how much are you giving you again? Yeah, that's probably what they're asking. They said it has to do with I don't remember what it was. It's stupid. The whole thing's stupid. Regardless if it's done or not, the sellouts need to go at the next elections. Yeah, absolutely. I think 100%.
12th round of voting for House Speaker.
100%. Also, guys, if you want, now is a really, did I mention it's a really good time? Because now we're waiting for the official tally to come out. So if you guys all go to Pure Truth Coffee, go to our hoodies, right? I'll put it in the chat. There's a bunch of new hoodies on there. Some of them may look the same from the front, but if you hover over them, you'll see they have different designs on the back. We got American as fuck, One Nation Under God, 1776. Where's the big American as fuck? Twitter files, pro guns, different variations of the 1776 clock. But I'll put it in the chat for everybody. In all reality, I need to sell a lot. These are all printed on demand too, so it's nice and easy for me. And like I said, if you put a mug in your cart as well and you have a hoodie in there, it's going to give you the mug for free. So I really appreciate it. Someone said, look at AOC trying to look important. AOC is not even in that picture. Maybe it was shown a different picture before. If you think the girl in the pink is AOC, not her. But AOC is not even in this frame. Maybe the picture was shown somebody else before. Someone said, wonder what Donald's is chatting about. I don't know. What it's like to be a sellout. Like, seriously. You know? Sarah Olin, they can add people anytime. Dan says he'll get next vote. Luna Sparks and Roy are huge flips. I don't know. I mean, who's holdout? You know McCarthy's not going to do it. Boebert's not going to do it. Those two are guaranteed, right? Pretty much everyone else. I don't even know who else didn't do it. They don't see, McCarthy doesn't seem concerned. Like I said, he's already moved into their office. He's not concerned at all. Someone said the pick before, bruh. Your pick before, bruh. So who is the viewer that has the motorcycle shop? There's a viewer that has a motorcycle shop. I know how we can help you get customers in your motorcycle shop. Open a Pure Truth Coffee Company location inside your motorcycle shop. No, seriously, how many of you guys would be interested in a franchise opportunity? Because I figured out a way. There's 2 different systems. One, we could do like a coffee trailer, and so you could just have like a mobile coffee trailer. Or secondly, you could have an actual location. Yeah, who wants to do it? Yeah. Gates and Boebert will be the last holdouts. Yeah, but ultimately everyone needs to do it. So I did open the coffee shop this morning, and Vapor Joe said, bro, your coffee is white label. You and 10,000 people are doing it. Vapor Joe's. Oh, you think 100 or a million other people are doing exactly what I'm doing? Really? Opening free coffee shops across the United States? Tell me another person that's doing that. Vapor Joe's. You must be new here, bruh. You must be new here. And in fact, the people, we are not drop shipping our coffee. All of our coffee comes to us and we package it here. Every bit of it. So nice try though, Vapor Joe's. You don't even know what you're talking about, bro. We have a certified, and everyone can look it up. It's through the Virginia Department of Agriculture. We're a certified packing facility for coffee. Go fuck yourself. Like, if you don't know. If you don't know, you shouldn't be speaking on it. Like, you know what I mean? Don't speak on it. You said yes because you make the labels. No, I package all the coffee, actually. That's literally what I do. You want to see the big sealing machine and all that stuff? Actually, it's not here. It's at the other place now. Ay. Vapor Joe said, yes, I do. It's what I do. No, you don't. What, you're saying you label your coffee? So you drop ship coffee? Or do you open free coffee shops across the United States? Did you see the little coffee shop in Waynesboro, Virginia was accidentally taken out by an ambulance? I did not see that. Mountain Man Coffee, Castle Rock, Colorado, free coffee shop. I've never heard of a free coffee shop. I'm going to look at that up. Yeah, because they're selling their coffee machines. They get free coffee because they're putting their coffee machines in the locations. Come on, dude. That's how they're doing it. Ay. Someone said he only needs 4 more, man. Gates and Boebert can hold out and McCarthy gets to 218. What are you even talking about? I don't think you know politics. Shouldn't speak on it, bro. Man, do we have a lot of trolls in here today? I think we got trolls on several pages. April, can you go over to Twitch real quick if you're in here and just get rid of these people? Dave said you package, but you don't roast. Yeah, no, we're not. We don't roast right now. We partnered with a roaster out of Brooklyn who custom roasts all of our coffee. However, that's eventually we'll get into the roasting ourselves. It's just very expensive, so. And our coffee is very good. That's why our coffee is, expensive. Because we don't go with like the drip shippers or any of that. We have drip shipper for like the flavored coffee and K-cups on our website. Bob said, so you do have to roast and grind. Uh-oh. No, we grind our coffee now. As of now, every bit of coffee we get is ground to order in our store. So, for example, if you place an order for Awake Not Woke, tomorrow morning it would be ground in our store behind the counter and packaged and sent out to you. Boom, 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 boom. Dan said that's why I was on. Yeah, I guess we have a lot of trolls today. I'm not sure why we have so many today. So they had 20 holding out. Yeah, they don't anymore. Vapor Joe said it's what I do. I white label tons of different products. I started with vaping Delta 8. Yeah, but I'm not white labeling products because we're packaging the product. White labeling is that's essentially, and you're not even really doing that because you're likely not getting the product in-house and then labeling it. And if you are, then you got to register with your Department of Agriculture, which is what we did because we pack the coffee. You can't pack coffee in the state of Virginia unless you have that certification from the state. So that's why we have the certification from the state to be able to do it. Eventually we'll roast. I just can't afford the machines right now. A good coffee roaster is like The cheap one that I could afford is probably like 10 grand. Because I want to do the air roasting is what I want to do. Do you have employees or you do it all by myself? No, I do everything by myself right now. I was working the coffee shop this morning, and then I went home for lunch, and now I'm here. But I need to get some stuff. That's why I need to sell the hoodies and all that stuff, because I need to make as much money as I can, and then we'll expand out. So I'm not going to talk too much more about my coffee platform idea, because, you know, we have scumbags in here. Trolls follow you around on YouTube. Yeah, I don't know who you are. I know what it is, and that was a reservation about using Drip Shipper for some of the specialty coffee in the K-Cups, because I didn't want to do those because they are generic labels, and I could customize labels and all that stuff. But R. Brooks said, how many cups did you give away this morning? Not that many. But then I realized, because I don't have a big open sign. So the only people that actually came in for coffee this morning were people that were walking by and saw it. So I don't know, 20 or so. But then again, the store's also empty. It's not done. You know what I mean? So I got to get more shirts. That's what I was going to do today, but then this vote was on. I got to print up more shirts here in the back and then bring those and then just go there. Someone said trying to order K-Cups, it won't let you. You can order, it's in certain roasts, it'll allow you to do it on our website. I don't know, you just got to look. I don't like K-Cups, personally. And we were going to do the K-Cups here, and we started packing all the K-Cups. It just took too damn long. So I stopped doing it. Kate said, did you see Defender of the Ant? Nah, I don't watch those idiots. Nope. So currently, if you're just tuning in, we're waiting. We have trolls in the chat, and I like to engage them. But because people don't understand the difference of, like, when you say drop shipping stuff or even white labeling stuff, if you're not dealing with the marketing and the sales of it, it's different. It pisses me off when people say that, because that's not at all what we're doing. But maybe the white labeling, you could say we're white labeling, but not really, because we're packing the coffee. So we're buying it in bulk, packing it in our own packaging, and then sending it out. That's what we're doing. And now we're switching. Eventually we'll roast. I just can't afford a roaster. We have a local coffee shop. They sell the beans from all around the world. You pick your flavor by the pound. Are they green beans? Or are they roasted? CDN Pure Blood. Are they green or are they roasted? They're roasted. Why won't they nominate Jim Jordan? Well, some people did. I don't know. Kevin McCarthy has a lock. He runs a super PAC that, you know, raises, like Gates said, $500 million. He's a powerful politician. If I were Gates right now, I wouldn't be talking to a single one of these, you know, and besides Boebert, she's stuck to her guns. Pillow guy is selling coffee. Yeah, and some of my viewers bought that coffee. I've never tried it, but some of my viewers bought the My Pillow coffee. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. His is more expensive than mine too, which is crazy because I know by far I'm paying more. I pay $11 a pound or $11.95 a pound for our coffee. Like the Awake Not Woke. That's incredibly expensive for coffee. Incredibly, especially wholesale. But that's because we use a specialty roaster. We could switch to a different roaster. We entertained it, like the decaf that we had for a little bit and the donut shop that we had for a little bit. That was from another roaster where the price is different, but you could tell. There's like that aftertaste, the acidity in the coffee. I don't like that. So that's why, you know, we just use, you know, a good roaster. Eventually we'll do it ourselves. I just can't afford the machines right now. You know, and like I said, I was going to take out a big loan, but they wanted 33% interest in it. Someone said you tried Black Rifle, it was stale. Yeah, the Black Rifle is the whole reason I started this coffee company in the beginning, because they say they're America's coffee, and yet they threw half of the Americans under the bus after the Kyle Rittenhouse thing. I don't like them at all. I don't like them at all. And there's some other ones, like there's another roaster that says he roasts it all, and he's all over social media saying he roasts it. But when you actually look at it, he's purchasing his coffee from someone else too. It's all marketing. That's why I just marketed on this. And eventually, like the idea that I had with the Cafe Gratis was not necessarily to be selling our coffee. It was to buy it wholesale from local roasters. The cafe is what makes the money itself, right? It's not actually selling the coffee. It's not selling cups of coffee. That's why we give it away for free. It's the advertising on the cups. Do you know what I mean? And then and I was thinking like a little hippie-ish, right? I'm like, we could use local roasteries for the coffee that we sell in every single location. But then I was like, that doesn't work with the bulk plans and the different things that we're doing, you know? So someone said, how do I, and I already explained the Black Rifle thing. Yeah, Janine. Yeah, they wanted 33%. 33%. And that was a bank. And it's not like my credit's super bad or anything like that. No. They wanted 33%. I forgot what the number was. I think it was on like 20 or I think it was 33% up to like 60 grand or something. Because I was thinking about buying a coffee roaster and then to build some prototypes for the trailer platforms. So that's essentially what I was looking for the money for. But 33%, I'd be paying that off forever. There's no fucking way. Because I guarantee once I get the trailer prototypes going out, and if we could figure out a way to like franchise that idea, if I even franchise it, I don't know. Sorry, I had to try to get this spin out of this fucking thing. Jenny said, you're out of coffee. Finish your French vanilla this AM. We'll go buy 7,000 bags of my coffee. Because in all reality, what I'm trying to do is just raise as much money as I can to buy other stuff, right? So I want to buy a bunch of stuff for the store. I actually have a list in my car because I need to put some shelves in so I can keep the coffee beans up above because we're grinding it now to order. So it's different. Instead of what we were doing is at first I was grinding it, but it takes too long when you're doing 40, 50, 60 orders a day. And so what I'm doing is I'm just going to set it up different. So I want to put like an 8-foot shelf over the coffee machines in the store, and that's where the beans will be. And so I pull them out based on that. I'm only going to have like the house. I think I'm going to do the Awake Not Woke, a breakfast blend, because I do have a new breakfast blend, like the Wake Up America. This one is different. It's the same roaster. It smells good, but this is like a French breakfast blend, so it's a little bit different. It's a little bit darker too than the original Wake Up America, but it was like $2 cheaper a pound, and it was good. I liked it, so I switched that. And then someone said you always wanted to open a coffee shop that did breakfast and then just desserts and coffee the rest of the day. Yeah. I mean, the idea was purely to have all the beverages be free, right? And discounted muffins and stuff like that. So, but in order for this first store to work, I just need to sell other stuff, you know? So I need to sell coffee. Or sell like the bagged coffee. I need to sell t-shirts and hats and patches and all that stuff. Stevie Nicks said you love the Flying High coffee. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it is good. Boom. My personal favorite, I'm like the Freedom Blend. That's what we're drinking at home too. We have been for several weeks, and it's delicious. I love it. The Awake Not Woke is what I brewed this morning in the coffee shop as the medium house roast, and that's the one that I used or drank, and that's very good too. And then the French roast I like, which is the darker roast. But then we have Victory or Death, which is dark. Actually, the Italian roast is the darkest at all. Like the beans are like black, like as black as this. That's how black the Italian blend beans are. They are dark. And here's the thing: our coffee, I guarantee our coffee. We've never had anyone say this coffee's not good or is anything like that. You try our coffee; it's the best. Otherwise, I'll give you your money back. That's literally how straight up we are about it. It's that good. Did Roy step out to count his pieces of silver? Yeah, probably. Boom, boom, boom. You get conflicted. Love flying high in French roast, but I also want the French vanilla. The French vanilla smells really good. I don't like flavored coffee myself. We sell a couple. We have the French vanilla, which is flavored, and the pumpkin spice, which is flavored. And I think I'm going to do the pumpkin spice year round because so many people like it. And then that's it for flavored coffee. And then, well, we have others online now. We have like mocha and stuff like that, but those are all through partners. Still no sound, right? No. Unless I have it muted, which I do. Because you can't really hear what they're saying anyway. Sarah said, quick question, if I ordered today, how quick will the hoodies and mugs ship? Only because you're moving soon. Those are all printed on demand, both the mugs and the hoodies. So if you order today, you'll likely get a shipping notice on Monday because they'll print them over the weekend or even tomorrow. I forgot who it was, but a lot of they ship really quick. That dude's picking his nose. You see that? It would have been gnarly if he ate it right on camera. You could be like, look, this is what a McCarthy voter does. They pick their nose and eat it. I don't even know who he is. But yeah, it should ship very quickly. This is the biggest in attendance of this den of thieves you've seen in a long while. Yes. See, he's covering his mouth because he knows the camera's there. Someone said, I think we are just waiting for McCarthy to drop out, then we get an actual real candidate. I don't think McCarthy is going to drop out. It would be great now if he didn't get the votes, and so they go to do it again, right? And then all those people that voted for him switch back because, like, common sense kicked in. You know what I'm saying? It takes him a long time to tally up all this stuff. We're still waiting on the tally to be completed. I'm not seeing here where Mountain Town Coffee gives away free coffee. I'm seeing where they give away like 10 cups or something like that. They're not doing what we're doing in running a completely free coffee shop. It's a good story, though. I went all over their website. McCarthy said he will hold out for the record tries, so basically holding up the House to do anything. Yeah. Yeah, because then think about it. They just get to blame the 5 that are not, or the 7 or whatever it is, that are not going to cast their vote for him. They get to just blame them.
As we await the official tally. tally from the clerk.
Someone said you should make a T-shirt and hoodie with the victory or death. Yeah, we used to have it.
In that 12th round of voting,
I could make a hoodie real quick if people will buy it.
votes needed to be speaker, but significant.
Because like I said, I need as many people as I can
Of NBC
to go and patronize the store.
the
What would you prefer, a hoodie? Do
members
you want the logo on the back or the front?
chamber and reporters catching them as they go. Steve Scalise, who would be the majority leader if Kevin McCarthy is the speaker, quoted as saying, obviously,
How many did he
progress-
get
a lot
this
of
time?
progress has been made and
He got more. There were 7 votes against him, I guess, something like that.
will clinch the vote today. Scalise replying, there's some members that are out that are going to be coming back, so we're going to need to keep working. Reports of at least 2 Republicans out, 2 Republicans who had...
Where did he pick up 14 votes? He picked up 14 votes because people sold out.
That's the latest in the scrums that are happening off the House floor. What you're seeing on the House floor is courtesy of C-SPAN camera photos.
They sold out, you know what I'm saying?
Now, what you're seeing, all these conversations on the House floor are courtesy of C-SPAN being in control of the chamber. With no speaker yet, the C-SPAN operators are in charge of the cameras and have been able to bring you all these angles. Some members waving up to the gallery or perhaps to the cameras.
They're waving to other people, Bozo, not to the cameras.
They're chatting, and the Democratic side
Come
of the
on,
aisle
bro.
as well. Throughout this process, C-SPAN in charge of the cameras, not the case usually when the House is in session and the House Radio TV gallery is in charge of the cameras at the direction of the speaker. But as has been happening all week, we've been able to bring you all these angles and bring you this live coverage here on C-SPAN.
Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me, 'cause I come from Alabama with a banjo up on my knee. Wrote that song. That shit's copywritten, don't you copy it? You like that? I do. Victory or death, would you? Bum 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 bum. Confirm. Confirm. I wonder if this looks good in other colors too, besides just black. Let's take that away. It's a little light there, but whatever. It's a little light there too, but whatever, I'll put it out there. La da na 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 na. Stevie Nicks, Dirty Straw. That's like strike 2 for you on Twitch, buddy. Don't write that crap about our honorable Bobert, please. You ungrateful sack of shit. Was that too much? Why is the chat red? I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, you love her. Don't get me wrong. You say after you call her a hooker. Get the hell out of here, dude. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? Where the fuck is the hoodie I just made? Where is it?
Olivia Beavers of Politico reporting via Twitter that it would be James Comer of Kentucky who would nominate Kevin McCarthy as Speaker in the next round. James Comer, who is set to be the chairman of the Oversight Committee, the lead investigator on
Bullshit.
Capitol Hill.
Bullshit.
Again, we'll see if there is a 13th round of voting, the 12th round.
Victory or death hoodie. Where? How come we're not? Oh, it didn't tag it with hoodie. Come on, bro. It says it's tagged with hoodie, so why isn't it showing up as in the collection? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. All right, the Victory or Death hoodie is available now. And it still works with the mugs too. So if you do the Victory or Death hoodie and then you add a mug to your cart, it'll still be free. But I put that mug up, or that hoodie there up in there. Here it is in the chat. Do. McCarthy does not something for the reps is something up. Deplorable Chicken Hen said, Steve, I need a shitbird hoodie. Yeah, didn't we make a shitbird once? I don't know what happened to the picture. I would have to look for it. We used to have one. So people are saying Ashley Babbitt's mother was arrested during a protest. Outside of the Capitol today.
Expected to make the final tally official momentarily. Of note,
It's a very small protest.
Reporting that Democratic Congressman David Trone of Maryland has returned to the House. He missed that 12th ballot for Speaker, and Democrats saying this will bring the number needed to win up by 1 for Kevin McCarthy. The number needed to win officially 217 at this point. We'll see if David Trone does.
Who were the original 20 voting against McCarthy? I don't know if there was a whole list. Well, I'm sure there is somewhere online. I don't have it, though.
After the House clerk makes the 12th round tally official, and we'll see what Republicans decide to do. There could be a motion for adjournment. There could be a push for a 13th round.
There's lots of you on the website. How many of you guys are going to check out and buy that hoodie, the Victory or Death hoodie? If everyone watching right now bought a hoodie, I'd be in really good position. Like literally everybody watching right now. If you all went to Pure Truth Coffee and bought one of those hoodies, got yourself a mug too, I would be set. I would be set. Make sure... Amber, make sure you add the mugs to the cart. Does it allow you to get, like, if you buy 2 hoodies, is it giving you 2 mugs? Is it doing that? That's a good thing. I wonder if that works too. So watch. Let me add that. Bam! Added that one to cart. Let me see the cart. Victory in that. Yeah. Let me see if I add. Bam, bam. Bam. It does. So if you have 2 hoodies, the mugs are free. If you do So as many hoodies as you have, the mugs will be free. So if you order 3 hoodies, you can order 3 mugs. If you order 9 hoodies, you could order 9 mugs. See what I'm doing? See that? That's some skills. Nanner said, sorry, I'm buying either $3,000 in car repairs or signing your life away to go make car payments. CDN Pureblood said, do we ship to Canada? Does a bear shit in the woods? You guys are humans too. Yeah, we ship to Canada. It's expensive because it's Canada, but yeah. What's she going to say?
The tellers agree in their tallies that the total number of votes cast is 431, of which the Honorable Kevin McCarthy of the state of California has received 213.
God, I hate him. I hate him so much. And someone said, Steve, how much coffee are you wanting to roast each time? Like 10 pounds, 20, probably 20 pounds at minimum. We go through a lot of coffee. So, yeah, probably 20 pounds. And I also don't want a gas one. You know what I mean? I want an air roaster is what because I've been looking into them. I want an air roaster. Bill Sawyer has repeated what 17,000 people already repeated, that Ashley Babbitt's mother has been arrested at the Capitol. It wasn't just, because when you say just, it means that it just like happened just now. It happened several minutes ago. So it's not breaking. You know what I mean? It's old news. We've already been there. Someone said, what's she saying? Nothing.
No member-elect having received
That's
a
what she's
majority
saying.
of the votes cast, the speaker has not been.
She's saying the same thing we've heard 12 times before.
For what purpose does the
Now they're
gentleman from
nominating
Kentucky
people
rise?
again.
I rise on behalf of the Republican Party to nominate Kevin McCarthy for Speaker of the 118th Congress.
The gentleman is recognized.
For the past 2 years, one-party Democrat rule has resulted in multiple crises that are harming Americans without any oversight or accountability from this body. Americans are facing historic inflation, skyrocketing energy costs, the worst border crisis in American history, and surging fentanyl overdoses. One of the reasons is there's been no congressional oversight. There's no sense of urgency from this White House or the bureaucrats that populate this town to move. I want to talk about that. Oversight of our tax dollars. That's our responsibility. We've all heard reports of hundreds of millions of dollars of potential waste and fraud in the unemployment insurance programs in all 50 states. We've all heard reports of misuse of hundreds of millions of dollars of the stimulus money, of PPP loan funds. But
PPP, he
there has
said.
not been a single hearing
No,
in the
I was
House
filling my vape.
Oversight Committee about this.
I didn't fat.
The border crisis. We've made several trips on this side of the aisle to the border. We've listened to the Border Patrol agents. Their message is loud and clear. Under President Biden.
Hey, you guys know it's scientifically proven not to be true, but we can all hope that it does. That if you go and buy a hoodie from my store right now, all of these like congressmen that just like turned into little cowardly pieces of garbage, the last vote, they'll all like their conscience will set in and they won't vote for McCarthy again. But the only way to actually find out that that's not really true at all is if you go to Pure Truth Coffee, you purchase a hoodie, make sure you add a mug there because it's free if you buy a hoodie, any mug. So if you don't want McCarthy to be speaker, Go buy one of those hoodies and make sure you put your mug in the cart. It's free. See how I keep doing that? I'm super nice. But yeah, let's go. Come on. I want to see it. If you don't want McCarthy for speaker, you must. Here, should I make a hoodie real quick that says fuck McCarthy? How many of you guys will buy that hoodie right now? Like with the little stick figure guy, like screw McCarthy. like damn. If I get 10 people that says that they'll wear that hoodie, I'll make that right now.
Wuhan, China. Those of us who had kids in the public school system can testify that our kids have lost a year of their education because of the forced virtual learning that so many of our schools put our children through during the COVID pandemic. Congress ran the debt up at least $3 trillion in the name of COVID-19. Yet, as I mentioned earlier, there has not been a single hearing in the Oversight Committee to deal with potential waste, fraud, or abuse of the COVID funds. Not a single hearing. And we all know, despite what Dr. Fauci said, American tax dollars were sent through EcoHealth Alliance to the Wuhan lab in China for gain-of-function research. But yet Dr. Fauci hasn't come before Congress in the House of Representatives. The American people deserve answers on COVID-19, and Speaker Kevin McCarthy has given the Republican majority the tools necessary to make that possible.
I can't find my file with the little stick figure guy. Guess I can't make that one. Damn it.
The Democrats have spent the past 6 years investigating a president for potential wrongdoing in Ukraine and Russia. Now let me say this loud and clear. The Republicans will also investigate a president for potential wrongdoing in Ukraine.
You're not going to do any of that
as
stuff.
well
Be
as
quiet.
China.
Bullshit. You're not going to investigate shit.
The American people have a lot of questions.
Sell out.
For Dr. Fauci,
You.
Christopher Wray, Merrick Garland, Secretary Mayorkas.
Bullshit.
We can't have those questions. We can't ask those questions until we get organized and elect our speaker. The role of the Oversight Committee under Speaker Pelosi was a full-time committee to harass the previous president, a committee to advocate for wage social issues, which the Oversight Committee had absolutely no jurisdiction, and a committee totally uninterested in the American taxpayer. In a Republican majority under Speaker Kevin McCarthy and many of my friends embedded in these negotiations, the House Oversight Committee with strong members like Byron Donalds and Andy Biggs and Jim Jordan will return to its original mission of identifying waste, fraud, abuse, and mismanagement in the federal government and holding unelected bureaucrats accountable.
Fire.
In a Republican majority under Speaker Kevin McCarthy, the forgotten working men and women's voices will finally be heard and represented. And in a Republican majority under Speaker Kevin McCarthy, this broken Congress will finally be fixed, and we will return to regular order, and we will drag those senators kicking and screaming along with us every step of the way.
You're so full of shit.
We will return to regular order. We will get the backs of the American taxpayers. This is the people's house. Let's get to work. Madam Clerk, I'm proud to nominate Kevin McCarthy to be the next Speaker of the United States House of Representatives, and I yield back.
Yo, who remembers the Antifa Tears hoodie? That's coming back right now. I just found that logo. It's so sick.
A unifier, not a divider.
And I could do a shit ton of colors.
Jeffries for Speaker of the United States House of Representatives.
that logo is so awesome. This is gonna bring you all back. You're all gonna be like, holy shit, I remember this.
The gentlewoman is recognized.
We are on day 4.
I'll even put a
13th
pink one
vote,
there for the
and
ladies.
House Democrats continue to
The light
stand
blue one.
united with Hakeem Jeffries, with him and for him, because he is a uniter, not a divider, and a positive force of nature.
Too many variants. Okay, so
2 days ago, during the
get rid of this
4th,
one.
5th, maybe the 6th roll call, a nominator claimed this process should not be considered dysfunction. Madam Clerk, their process didn't begin this week. They've had months to figure this out. And Americans should have profound concerns about what this portends. As we gather here in this chamber on this solemn day, the 2nd anniversary of January 6th, when members of law enforcement were under siege, when there was an attempted coup, an insurrection that will live in infamy, what we lived through was an assault on our republic and on our democracy from within. On that day, when my
the Anatomy of the Pew hoodie is also coming back. Right meow. Right meow meow.
terrorists who assaulted our police officers could be heard banging on these doors,
Next.
breaking these windows, and they were here to prevent the certification of a free and fair election. I shudder to think what a Republican majority's inability to govern would have meant on that day. And what it
Lies.
could mean in the future for those of us who believe in defending our democracy abroad and now more than ever here at home. On this painful anniversary, thankfully, the Honorable Hakeem Jeffries made sure that we came together to mark the moment, to honor our law enforcement, recognize the lives lost as a result of that day, honor the families and the survivors, and to ensure that we recommit to our republic and our democracy. That is the kind of speaker that our nation needs. We are now 4 days into what should be the 118th Congress, and the House of Representatives has no committees, no rules, no classified briefings, no members who have taken their oaths to serve our country. There are no debates happening on this floor about addressing the challenges we face at home or around the globe. No votes on legislation to tackle the challenges facing the American people. Madam Clerk, they told the American people they wanted to win the majority to fight inflation. The only thing they're fighting is each other.
Remember this one?
These
Hell
4 days
yeah.
have tested
That hoodie.
House Republicans'
You know how
ability to
long?
govern
That was like one of the
and fail.
first t-shirts I designed, or first logos I designed. Like I got that, I found that picture. See, it's like an Antifa person. I should have made a nose ring. That would have been more fitting. But it's like an Antifa person and all the tears. And then here's the Anatomy of a Pew. Everyone likes that one too. So those are available now in the store as well. Remember, add a mug to your order because it's free if you buy a hoodie.
To do our job
Right now.
and fulfill
Do it-
even
do
the
it
most
meow.
fundamental functions of this institution. Like voting on the debt ceiling to fund expenditures we've already made. What if this happens then? What if we default on our debts because of the Republican majority's inability to govern? What impact will that have on our economy or on the global economy? And in less than 9 months, in September, we have a vote to fund the government, to pay for our military, Social Security, Medicare, and other obligations. What happens on September 30th when government funding runs out and they're in charge? With Hakeem Jeffries as our speaker, we can continue to advance an agenda that puts people over politics, just as we did in the 117th Congress with a majority as slim as theirs. Es un gran honor nominar a mi amigo. Madam Clerk, as co-chair of the House Democratic Policy and Communications Committee, and in accordance with the vote of the House Democratic Caucus, I'm honored to present for election to the office of Speaker of the House of Representatives for the 118th Congress the name of a man of integrity and intellect who is bold and brilliant, and most importantly, a man who leads with love, the Honorable Hakeem Jeffries, representative from the state of New York.
The reading clerk will call the roll.
Uh-oh, where's the other nominations? Where's the other nominations? I thought Matt Gaetz was going to do another nomination. I swear, if he votes for McCarthy, I'm going to lose my shit. I'm going to lose my shit.
Jeffries. Adderholt. Adderholt. Aguilar. Jeffries. Alford.
Kevin McCarthy.
McCarthy. Allen.
McCarthy.
McCarthy. Allred. Jeffries. Amadei. Amadei. Armstrong. McCarthy. Arrington. Arrington. Auchincloss.
Where is Boebert and Gates? I'm not even seeing them.
Bacon. McCarthy. Baird. McCarthy. Balderson. Balderson. Ballant. Jeffries. Banks. McCarthy. Barr.
Just so everyone understands, just in case you didn't understand, because you haven't been watching this whole thing. So the way it works is they don't need other people's names to be up there. That's why the others tab is up there. So Matt Gaetz could still recommend Jordan, or he could recommend himself or Donalds or anybody. Trump again, just like he was yesterday. The name doesn't need to be up there. So that's why Boebert did the other guy. She nominated him earlier, but yesterday she was voting without, giving a speech. So
Bergman.
just so you guys are all
McCarthy.
aware right there.
Beyer. Jeffries.
Let's hope so.
Bice. McCarthy. Biggs.
Jordan.
Jordan.
There's one. Biggs is holding firm, boy. He's holding firm.
Villarapas.
He's a patriot. Fucking bro, I always ruin my
Villarapas.
sweatshirts. This is my favorite sweatshirt, and I already tore it.
McCarthy.
Damn it, bro.
Bishop of Georgia. Jeffries. Bishop of North Carolina. McCarthy.
Sellout.
Blumenauer.
He was on Fox News yesterday saying that he won't vote for McCarthy because he's corrupt. Bishop was.
Jeffries.
That's how fucking backwards all these people are, dude.
Jordan.
There's two.
Bonamici. Jeffries. Bost. McCarthy. Bowman. Jeffries. Boyle of Pennsylvania. Jeffries. Burkeen. McCarthy.
He
Brown.
said with negotiations in mind.
Jeffries.
Sellout.
Brownlee. Jeffries. Buchanan. McCarthy.
Amber said, just saying people would buy apparel for their animals. Yeah, like one person. I'm not putting animal stuff out there. Like when I did kids stuff, nobody bought it.
McCarthy.
Even when they were kid friendly,
Basinski.
like logos and stuff, nobody bought it.
Jeffries. Burchett. McCarthy.
No, Boebert
Burgess.
voted for Jordan.
McCarthy. Burleson. McCarthy. Bush. Jeffries. Calvert. McCarthy. Kamek. McCarthy. Caraveo. Jeffries. Carbajal. Jeffries. Cardenas. Jeffries. Carey. McCarthy. Carl. McCarthy. Carson. Jeffries. Carter of Georgia. McCarthy. Carter of Louisiana. Jeffries. Carter of Texas. McCarthy. Cartwright. Jeffries. Kassar. Jeffries. Case. Jeffries. Caston. Jeffries. Castor of Florida. Jeffries. Castro of Texas. Jeffries. Chavez de Reamer. McCarthy. Sherferless McCormick. Jeffries. Chu. Jeffries. Cicilline. Jeffries. Siscomani. McCarthy. Clark of Massachusetts. Jeffries. Clark of New York. Jeffries. Jeffries. Klein. Klein. Cloud.
Look, my rep. It's not even. He didn't even care to attend today.
McCarthy. Clyburn. Jeffries. Clyde. McCarthy. Cohen. Jeffries. Cole. McCarthy. Collins. McCarthy. Comer. McCarthy. Connolly. Jeffries. Correa.
Ben Klein didn't vote. He wasn't there.
Correa. Costa. Jeffries. Courtney. Jeffries. Craig. Jeffries. Crane. Jordan. Crawford. McCarthy. Crenshaw. McCarthy.
Crenshaw.
Crockett. Jeffries. Crow. Jeffries. Cuellar. Jeffries. Curtis. McCarthy. Davids of Kansas.
So, see, this is what doesn't make any sense because people are tweeting out right now. People are tweeting. See, this shit doesn't make any fucking sense. 22 minutes ago, Kyle Cheney, who's used to be a reporter for MSNBC, now he's with Politico. He says Representative Perry asked if he'll stick with McCarthy on other ballots, on future ballots. He said, "We have a framework of an agreement. If the framework blows up, I'm out." So they are voting. Keep in mind that if anybody else was for this, they are voting for a guy without a plan in place. Rogan O'Hanley, who is somebody, He's saying he's hearing this from multiple members. McCarthy still has a lot of work to finalize a deal. If critical components fall through, members voting for McCarthy now will switch their votes against him. Why are they casting votes if the deal's not done? Needless. They shouldn't be casting votes for McCarthy in the first place. But does that make sense? Does it make sense? It's like, fuck, dude. I hate all these people, bro.
Jeffries. Doggett. Jeffries.
Hate him.
Donalds. Duarte.
So Donald wasn't even there either.
McCarthy. Duncan. Dunn of Florida. McCarthy. Edwards. McCarthy.
Guys, I need, listen, this is what I need from all of you guys right now. I need 20 more people, not a big number, just 20 more of you to go over to Pure Truth Coffee, buy a hoodie or two, and choose your free mugs. So you just buy the hoodie, put it in your cart, and choose your mug as well. And in the cart, it'll automatically be free once you have a hoodie in there. I need about 15 to 20 of you guys to do that, okay? Because I'm really trying to just build up so I can get a bunch of stuff for the store. The store is going to be good. I was running while I was there this morning. I was open, but I had no internet. So I was thinking about going live, but I couldn't go live because there was no internet. The hotspots weren't doing it. So I need people to go, like, more so than probably ever. I need people to go to the store and buy a hoodie, right? And buy the hoodie. I need a lot of you to do it, or buy multiple hoodies. Like if you have it, and you could do it, please, today is the day. As many people as possible. Go to puretruthcoffee.com, buy one of the hoodies. You can see it in the merch drop down. I'll put the link in the chat here in a second. And then add your mug. It's also in the merch drop down. Add your mug to your cart. The mug is free, and you can choose whatever mug you want, whatever hoodie you want. And we've got a bunch of new hoodies that I added today. So yeah.
Jeffries.
I'm close, so I'm getting excited.
Jeffries.
And if
Fox.
If I got like 100 people to buy hoodies, then I'm buying a coffee roaster too. But I'm not getting 100 people to buy hoodies.
Jeffries.
That'd be great. I can't buy a coffee. Wait.
C. Scott Franklin.
I would need I would need
McCarthy.
1,000 people to buy hoodies.
Frost.
I would need 1,000 people to buy hoodies.
Jeffries.
All right, let's go.
Fry.
1,000 people buy hoodies. Let's go.
McCarthy.
That's more
Culture.
more people buy hoodies than I even have viewers.
McCarthy. Gates.
Actually,
Jordan.
if every single one of my viewers right now bought 2 hoodies, right?
Gallagher. McCarthy.
Yeah.
Gallego.
Yeah.
Jeffries. Garamendi.
Because the only thing I'm going to do, I'll be honest, you know what I'm going to be doing? I'm just going to buy a bunch of stuff to put in the store. So, and all the stuff is going to be available online. So, like, this is an investment to, like, stuff you want to buy later. So, like, in my car, actually, I'll show you. Hold on. I'll show you. Because you know how I always give away the patches in the boxes? And now we're going to sell a whole patch
Garcia,
kit. It's not
Texas.
available yet. But watch, I'll show you in a second. I got to go to my car.
Jimenez. McCarthy. Golden of Maine. Jeffries. Goldman of New York. Jeffries. Gomez. Jeffries. Tony Gonzalez. McCarthy. Vicente Gonzalez. Jeffries. Good of Virginia. Jordan. Gooden of Texas. McCarthy. Gosar.
All right.
McCarthy.
This.
Gottheimer.
So this is the latest thing. These are hats, right? But we have all different color hats, and you're seeing something on the front of them, right? For patches. So we're selling these 4 hats. They come in as a bundle for $40, $10 a hat. And then you could put all the patches that we put in all the boxes. You could stick them on the front. You could also stick them on the back. Like if you have any of the old Yeet Eat ones, or our new patch bundles will have patches that can go there. But that's one of the new things. I think the hats are already in the store, but don't buy them yet, unless you need new tactical hats. And these are nice because they're thinner, they're more breathable. It's not like a flex fit. Well, it's not a flex fit. See, it's got the thing in the back. But they're lighter hats too, which I like, especially if I'm like mowing the lawn or something, or working out. These are good for working out because they're breathable versus the other hats. But yeah, so we're gonna have those, which is great. Someone said McCarthy has lost again. Did he? With 5, yep. So he's going to. So that's awesome. So are they all voting for Jordan this time too? Is Jordan getting more votes, or are they still voting for Kern? Because didn't that person vote for McCarthy? Or no, they voted for Kern, right? Or Jordan?
California. Jeffries. Harris.
Yes, add the mug to your cart. They're
Harshbarger.
So that guy changed his vote.
McCarthy. Hayes. Jeffries. Hearn. McCarthy.
None of them
Higgins
look
of
happy for
Louisiana.
voting for McCarthy, which is why I don't. Which is why I don't understand why anyone's
Higgins
voting
of
for
New
him.
York. Jeffries. Hill. McCarthy. Hines. Jeffries. Hinson.
I forgot to mention too, guys, one thing you can do, because remember, I need, like, literally, if everyone that's watching this right now buys 2 hoodies, then I could do everything I need to do. It's really that simple. But that's like that's not going to happen. That would be awesome. Like if everyone was like, absolutely, you know what, screw it. But here's what you could do too. During checkout, you could choose Shop Pay, because I think it's anything over $50. So you could do Shop Pay. You could break it into equal payments. Yeah, I think it's 4 payments that it allows you to do. So buy 2 or 3 hoodies. Use Shop Pay. It's like getting it's like getting a hoodie every month for like 3 months because you're using Shop Pay and break up the payments. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Go do it. Go with it, bro.
Hunt.
Do your hoodies have front pockets? Does the bear shed in the woods? Come on, all hoodies have to have front pockets.
Isa.
Whose hoodie doesn't have front
McCarthy.
pockets? Oh, and I did put a zip-up hoodie. There's one zip-up up on
Jeffries.
there. Because
Jackson
someone asked for
of
zip-up
Illinois.
hoodies. So I put one up there. The link,
Jeffries.
please, for the hoodies. I
Jackson
got
of
you.
North Carolina.
Stand by.
Jeffries. Jackson of Texas. McCarthy.
Remember,
Jackson Lee.
if everyone goes and buys hoodies, McCarthy's not going to get his votes. That's how it works. Scientifically proven to be true. You watch. He's not going to. See, he didn't. He already didn't get
Jeffries.
it. He doesn't have enough. And it's
Jacobs.
because all of you guys went and bought hoodies. That's what scientifically
Jacobs.
not true at all, but
Jeffries.
it's true. Women like zip-ups. Well, I got
James.
one zip-up.
McCarthy.
Pag said, Pag, you have hoodies without front pockets?
Jeffries.
Like that have a hood on it? I know sweatshirts
Jeffries.
don't have front pockets. I've never seen a hoodie that doesn't have it. Jay Pilkington. Who was that? Jay Pilkington on YouTube just said, my wife just bought me a hoodie with no pocket on it. I'm disappointed. So this is what you do, Jay. You go to my store, which the link is in the chat right there. Bada bing, bada boom, right there in the chat for you. Go to my store, buy 7 hoodies. And when she's like, what the fuck, Jay? Why'd you buy 7 hoodies? You're like, because they all have front pockets.
Johnson of South Dakota.
Scientifically
McCarthy.
true.
Jordan.
Make sure when you're buying the hoodie, though,
McCarthy.
once you find the hoodie you like and you put that in your cart, go back up to merch, click on mugs, and choose a mug because it's free. If you have a hoodie in your cart, the mug is free. So make sure you get a mug. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put a new mug on there with the new Pure Truth thing that I have on some of the T-shirts. Stand by.
Capter.
Know what I'm saying?
Kane of New Jersey.
Backing myself up.
McCarthy.
At least there's something to laugh about,
Keating.
right? Know what I'm saying?
Jeffries.
Jordan just
Kelly
voted for
of
McCarthy.
Illinois.
Yeah, he's been voting for McCarthy.
Jeffries. Kelly of Mississippi.
He's been doing
McCarthy.
that.
Kelly of Pennsylvania.
Kevin McCarthy.
McCarthy. Kana. Jeffries.
Scooby-Dap-Bop-Doo.
Kiggins of Virginia.
Kiggins.
McCarthy. Kildee. Jeffries. Kylie. McCarthy. Kilmer. Jeffries. Kim of California. McCarthy. Kim of New Jersey. Jeffries. Krishnamurthy. Jeffries. Custer. Jeffries. Kustoff. McCarthy. LaHood. McCarthy. LaLota. McCarthy. LaMalfa. McCarthy. Lamborn. McCarthy. Landsman. Jeffries. Langworthy. McCarthy. Larson of Washington. Jeffries. Larson of Connecticut. Jeffries. Latta. McCarthy. LaTurner. McCarthy. Lawler.
McCarthy.
Honorable Kevin McCarthy.
He's less than honorable
McCarthy.
shit face.
Lee of California.
The less than honorable
Jeffries.
Kevin McCarthy.
Lee of Florida.
The shithead
McCarthy.
Kevin McCarthy.
Lee of Nevada.
The nobody likes me
Jeffries.
Kevin McCarthy.
Lee of Pennsylvania. Jeffries. Ledger Fernandez. Jeffries. Lesko. McCarthy. Letlow. McCarthy. Levin. Jeffries. Liu. Jeffries. Lofgren. Jeffries. Loudermilk. McCarthy. Lucas. McCarthy. Luke Kameyer. McCarthy. Luna. Luna. McCarthy. Latrell. McCarthy. Lynch. Jeffries. Mace. Mace. Magaziner. Jeffries. Valiotakis. McCarthy. Mann. McCarthy. Manning. Jeffries. Massey. McCarthy. Mast. Mast.
Brian Mast had a lot of potential too.
McCarthy.
Then he kind of threw it all out the door.
Matsui. Jeffries. McBath. Jeffries. McCarthy. McCarthy.
Who was that?
McCall.
Oh, that's McCarthy
McCarthy.
voting for himself.
McLean.
So they all clap
McCarthy.
like that. Oh, he's voting for himself.
McClintock. McCarthy. McCullum.
Stupid.
McCullum.
All right, let me check one
Jeffries.
thing.
McCormick. McCarthy. McGarvey. Jeffries. McGovern.
I just added 3 new mugs.
Jeffries.
3 new mugs. The
McHenry.
Pure Truth Mega Mug, the Pure Truth mug,
McCarthy.
and the Pure Truth other mug. The other mug.
Jeffries.
A white version.
Menendez.
The other one.
Jeffries. Ming.
You know what I'm saying?
Jeffries.
And another one.
Muser.
And another one.
McCarthy. Mfume.
And Fume.
Jeffries. Miller of Illinois. McCarthy. Miller of Ohio. McCarthy. Miller of West Virginia.
Andrea, I didn't get an email from
McCarthy.
you.
Miller Meeks. McCarthy. Mills. Mills. Molinaro. McCarthy. Molinar. McCarthy. Mooney. McCarthy. Moore of Alabama. McCarthy. Moore of Utah. Moore of Utah. Moore of Wisconsin. Jeffries. Moran. McCarthy. Morelli.
Mick said you got kicked off of the site. Well, go try
Jeffries.
again, brah.
Moskowitz. Jeffries. Moulton. Jeffries. Merman. Jeffries.
I only need
Mullen.
998
Jeffries.
more of you to go buy hoodies.
Murphy.
Let's go! 998 of you.
Nadler. Jeffries. Napolitano. Jeffries. Neal. Jeffries. Nagoose. Jeffries.
The goose is cooked.
No.
Get it? The goose is cooked. See what I
McCarthy.
did there? Man, I'm witty as shit.
Newhouse. McCarthy.
Guys, if you keep buying hoodies,
Nickel.
McCarthy will not be
Jeffries.
Speaker of the House. That's how this works.
Norcross.
It's scientifically proven not at all to be
Jeffries.
true. Scientifically proven not to be
Norman.
true. But we got dope ass hoodies.
McCarthy. None of Iowa.
Non of Iowa.
McCarthy.
Maybe if I make a hoodie that says just say no to
Obernolte.
McCarthy and everybody buys it,
McCarthy.
they'll get, they'll figure it out.
Ocasio-Cortez.
What do you think? See, but I
Jeffries.
wouldn't even wear that hoodie.
Ogles.
You gotta be a little bit more creative than
McCarthy.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Omar.
Annette
Jeffries.
said, you sent me an IM.
Owens.
I don't know where, you sent it
McCarthy.
to me on Facebook?
Pallone.
Man, you're so old school. Who
Jeffries.
uses Facebook? Now we use like email and shit.
Palmer.
Let me log on to Facebook.
McCarthy. Panetta.
Where did Donalds go? He's voting for McCarthy, Amber.
Jeffries.
Yeah, he's voting for
Pappas.
McCarthy. I'm not even kidding.
Jeffries.
Almost all of them are.
Pasquale.
14 of the 20 holdouts.
Pasquale. Jeffries.
Where are you sending it,
Payne.
Annette? Where are you sending it? Can you just email it
Jeffries.
to social@citizenstringer.com? Because I don't have a message from you either.
Jeffries. Paltola. Jeffries. Pence.
Amber said we use
McCarthy.
Facebook. Yeah, I don't check the Facebook.
Perez. Jeffries.
I don't check Facebook
Perry.
messages much.
Perry. Peters. Jeffries. Pedersen. Jeffries. Pfluger. McCarthy. Phillips. Jeffries. Pingree. Jeffries. Hokan. Jeffries. Porter. Jeffries. Posey. McCarthy.
If it stays at 5, McCarthy wins.
Presley.
Yeah, now I got it.
Jeffries. Quigley. Jeffries. Ramirez. Jeffries. Raskin. Jeffries. Reschenthaler. McCarthy. Rogers of Washington. McCarthy. Rogers of Alabama.
I'm gonna make a
McCarthy.
viewer
Rogers
shirt
of Kentucky.
where I'll pay a commission to her for her
McCarthy.
design. Wait a second.
Rose.
Watch. You watch. I'm gonna do it right now
McCarthy.
as a hoodie. Let's see how many people want to support
Rosendale.
her. She's a small business. Yeah,
Jordan.
there's 6. Jordan or McCarthy did not win. There it goes. Military outlaw ordered
Ross.
2 hoodies. Thank you.
Jeffries.
You ordered 18 less than what you're
Browser.
supposed to. It was supposed to be 20.
McCarthy.
The number you were looking for was 20.
Roy.
But no, seriously, thank you for your
McCarthy.
patronage of the store.
Ruiz.
Watch this. What color should I do with this?
Jeffries.
I kind of like this.
Rupersberger.
Ruppersberg.
Jeffries. Rutherford.
You are full of shit. I
McCarthy.
wonder if they'll print that. Hopefully.
Ryan. Jeffries. Salazar. McCarthy.
Let me see.
Salinas. Jeffries. Sanchez.
Bam.
Jeffries.
Confirmed.
Santos.
Confirmed.
McCarthy. Sarbanes.
Hey, does the threshold for votes needed to win change
Jeffries.
if there's a no vote or not there?
Scalise.
No, I don't believe so.
McCarthy. Scanlon.
They still need 218,
Jeffries.
from what I understand.
Schakowsky. Jeffries. Schiff. Jeffries. Snyder. Jeffries. Skolton. Jeffries. Schreier. Jeffries. Schweikert. McCarthy.
You guys excited
Austin
to see
Scott.
this new hoodie? I'm going to show it to you in a
McCarthy.
second.
David Scott. Jeffries.
Sit out, bruh. Check
Scott
this shit
of
out,
Virginia.
bruh. Hoodie dope, bruh.
Jeffries.
Watch. Bam.
Self.
Bam.
McCarthy.
Bam.
Sessions.
I should put this on a
McCarthy.
mug too. Maybe I
Sewell.
will. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do a
Jeffries.
hoodie and a mug
Sherman.
in this. Created.
Jeffries.
Newest
Cheryl.
first. Is it here? Yeah.
Jeffries.
I got really creative with the title
Simpson.
of this hoodie. It's called Viewer
McCarthy.
Submitted Hoodie. 'Cause I'm
Slotkin.
very, very creative. It looks better. The black one. Check it
Slotkin.
out. Yay, you are full of shit.
Smith of Missouri.
It's called the Viewer Submitted
McCarthy.
Hoodie. Like that. And it says
Smith
you are full of
Nebraska.
shit.
McCarthy.
You should have put like an exclamation point
Smith
or
of
like
New Jersey.
like something.
McCarthy.
Yeah, it should have, because maybe they won't
Smith
print
of
this.
Washington.
Hopefully they print it.
Jeffries.
Yeah,
Smucker.
shout out to you.
McCarthy.
The link for the
Sorensen.
hoodies, I'll tell you.
Jeffries.
Just a second.
Soto.
Hoodies.
Jeffries.
Bam, bam,
Spamberger.
bam.
Jeffries.
As a reminder,
Sparks.
during your checkout, you can choose Shop Pay. Shop Pay allows you to break up that
Stansberry.
payment into up to 4 payments, I
Jeffries.
believe. So you can spread out the payments. So order 3 or 4 hoodies. If I sell like 1,000 hoodies, no joke,
Jeffries.
it's game changer. For
Stalwart.
one, I don't even need to worry about
McCarthy.
trying to make any more money for the show for a
Steele.
while. Secondly, I could get a coffee roaster, which is one of the things I want to
Stefanik.
do. I can
McCarthy.
fully outfit this
Style.
store so it's sick as shit. I could build my
McCarthy.
prototype for
Stubbe.
the platform to go in the back
McCarthy.
of Sprinter vans, which we can then
Stevens.
franchise out the model. I can
Jeffries.
literally do everything.
Stewart.
All I need is
McCarthy.
sell 1,000 of these sweatshirts. Who wants to
Strickland.
do it, bruh? Someone said need a
Jeffries.
Fetterman hoodie. No.
Strong. McCarthy. Swalwell.
That viewer too. I'm gonna
Jeffries.
do $10
Sykes.
to Andrea.
Jeffries.
$10 for every one of those
Takano.
hoodies that I sell. I'm giving to Andrea
Jeffries.
because she designed it. I think it was Andrea, wasn't
Tenney.
it?
McCarthy.
Hold on, let me see.
Tanadar.
Oh, I did the wrong one. Hold on. Don't buy
Jeffries.
that hoodie. Don't buy the hoodie. I did the wrong one. Hold on.
Thompson of California.
Hold on.
Jeffries.
Hold on. Don't buy that hoodie.
Thompson of Mississippi.
Well, you can buy that one if you want, but then
Jeffries.
here's another one. I'll make
Thompson
two.
of
This one's
Pennsylvania.
even better. This one's better.
McCarthy.
I knew I saw it. I was like, what am I
Tiffany.
missing here?
McCarthy. Timmons.
Watch this second hoodie. This hoodie. This is the one
Timmons.
you're all going to want. And I'll give $10 for either of those two hoodies.
Titus.
So if you buy the hoodie, you are
Jeffries.
directly supporting one of the viewers in
Talib.
the chat.
Jeffries.
Bam. Oh, shit.
Takuda.
Bam.
Jeffries.
Bam.
Tonko.
It looks like diarrhea.
Jeffries. Torres of California.
Disgusting.
Jeffries. Torres of New York. Jeffries. Trahan. Jeffries. Trone.
Who is that?
Jeffries. Turner. McCarthy. Underwood. Jeffries. Valadeo. McCarthy. Van Drew. McCarthy. Van Dyne.
Boom, boom.
McCarthy.
Oh, no. Cancel.
Van
What did
Orden.
I do? Damn it. I got to make it again. Did I
McCarthy.
fuck it up? No, it's
Vargas.
it's there. Confirm.
Jeffries.
Reload.
Vasquez. Jeffries. VC.
Next.
Jeffries.
Bam.
Velasquez. Jeffries.
Confirm.
Wagner.
Watch this
McCarthy.
next hoodie. This one's called
Wahlberg.
Viewer Supported number 2.
Wahlberg. McCarthy.
Watch.
Waltz. McCarthy. Wasserman Schultz.
Ah, damn it. Why didn't it do the right
Jeffries.
name? Viewer
Waters.
Supported.
Jeffries.
No, first
Watson
hoodie
Coleman.
Number 2.
Jeffries.
Safe.
Weber of Texas.
Oh,
McCarthy.
you son of a bitch. Why didn't it do this
Webster of Florida. McCarthy.
right? Edit.
Winstrup. McCarthy. Westerman.
Whatever. I don't know why I just did that, but whatever. Save.
Westerman. Wexton. Jeffries.
Look at the new one.
Wild. Jeffries.
Oh, you're full
Williams
of
of
shit.
Georgia.
Oh, got him.
Jeffries.
McCarthy. That's it.
Williams of New York.
It's a viewer submitted one. I
McCarthy.
know. There we go. Viewer supported or
Williams
yeah.
of Texas.
Should say viewer submitted, but yeah, you can buy
McCarthy.
that too. That's available now. The hoodies.
Wilson of
And like I
Florida.
said, I'm giving $10 off of every sale of those two hoodies to
Jeffries.
Andrea. She's one of our viewers. Small
Wilson of
business
South
owner, just like
Carolina.
everybody else. We're all kind of having a hard time.
McCarthy.
So,
Whitman.
what else did I
McCarthy.
need?
Womack.
That was it. It worked. Bam,
McCarthy.
Bam, bam. Bam,
Yakum.
bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam.
McCarthy.
Boop, 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 boop,
Zinke.
boop, 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 boop.
McCarthy.
Remember, if you buy a hoodie today on
The
puretruthcoffee.com,
reading clerk will now call the names of the members-elect who did not answer the first call of the roll.
so just like I said, if you buy a hoodie today, make sure you add one of the mugs to your cart because the mug will automatically be free. You don't need to do anything. There's no codes. Just make sure you have a hoodie in there and you have a mug in there, any mug. And pick a mug, any mug. Should I make this poopy Kevin McCarthy pooper thing on a black mug? Yeah, I will. But yeah, any mug.
Arrington. McCarthy. Balderson.
There's not enough
McCarthy.
profit in the mugs to donate any money that way, or to pass on any money, unfortunately.
Buck.
Especially when I'm giving them away for free.
Buck.
Skip it up, back, skip it up, you like that? I wrote that.
Correa. Jeffries. Diaz-Balart. McCarthy. Donalds. McCarthy. Duncan.
That mug's going to be available any
McCarthy.
minute now. What did she just say? What did she say?
Hunt.
Oh, I thought she said something else. Wow.
Captor. Jeffries.
I thought she said something else. My goodness.
Mace. McCarthy.
My goodness. I was like, good gracious, ass bodacious.
Mills. McCarthy.
JWYMC said, who would my choice be for speaker?
Moore of
Me.
Utah.
You know, just
McCarthy.
me. I would take anybody else, almost anybody else over Kevin McCarthy.
Perry. McCarthy. Slotkin. Jeffries. Timmons. McCarthy. Westerman. McCarthy.
There are members-elect who did not answer the call of the roll. They may come to the well and vote at this time.
So Ashley Babbitt's mother was arrested. She's apparently out though. There's a school shooting today in Richmond. That's kind of live. It's going on now. Not in Richmond. I'm sorry. In Newport News. Newport News. Apparently, a student, likely a second grader, brought a gun to school and shot his teacher in the stomach. That's unconfirmed, but fuck, bro. Newport News is bad too. But apparently that's going on now. There's a lot of crime that's going on there in Newport News. A lot of mass shootings. But, man. Patriot22 said you're watching Mag American stream and she's right there. Okay, so she must have got out. I did just see a video from 28 minutes ago where she was handcuffed. Yes, they're saying a 7-year-old student who shot a teacher in the abdomen, according to local news. My God. There's been a lot of mass shootings, a lot of big mass shootings so far this year. I'm guessing it's a 7th grader because I have a 2nd grader because I have a 7-year-old who's in 2nd grade. So I can only assume. Which that's scary as shit to me, bro. Like I really, you know, my son yesterday got into a little pushing match with a kid at school, my older boy. Or so he said. They were roughhousing, right? Whoops, I put up the wrong one. They were roughhousing yesterday at school. So he got into a shoving match with another kid. And of course, he then went to his mom and he's like, Mom, I almost got detention. Of course, she then does what, you know, concerned mother / teacher would do. And she's like, let me get all hippy dippity. And like, how do you feel about it? So then when we get home, you know, because my wife is very liberal, very hippie-ish, right? The complete polar opposite of me. We have an immense sexual attraction to each other. We have nothing in common. I have no idea what it is. We just make a good couple, but we have literally nothing in common whatsoever. Nothing. We don't like the same food, music, you know, lifestyle, nothing. But whatever. But we like each other. It's weird. But she parents in an incredibly different way than I do. Like incredibly different. Where, you know, she's like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about your feelings. I don't do that. I'm like, what happened? What you do? You're grounded. That's pretty much how it goes in my, you know, for me. So of course my son goes right away and he's like, I got to tell you, or to my wife, I can only imagine that's what he did. He's like, Mom, I almost got detention because some kid pushed me and I was going to fight him back, but I didn't. Right. So she comes and she's like, Riley got pushed or he was playing video games already. And she comes in, I'm just laying down on the couch. I'm enjoying this not doing shows at nighttime thing. And I'm laying on the couch relaxing. And she comes in, she's like, Riley got pushed today at school, all concerned. And I'm like, really? Like, what happened? She's like, well, he said he came in, he's like, I'm going to get a detention because this kid just pushed me. And I was like, who's the kid? Because she knows all the kids. She teaches the same fucking grade as my son. This was one of her students last year. She knows he's a troublemaker and a bigger kid than my son, right? So, but she's telling me a story and I'm like, did you ask if they were roughhouse? And did you know, because that's what kids do, right? She didn't ask any of that stuff. Ugh, you're lucky. Look, watch. Ha ha! You guys all have to look at Nancy Pelosi while I tell you this story. No, I won't do that. I won't do that. That's mean. Go buy a hoodie. Otherwise, I'm putting Nancy Pelosi back on the screen. Buy a hoodie or Nancy Pelosi. Anyway, no, I'm just playing. I'm just joshing you. Damn. So, you know, something wasn't adding up, you know, because I'm a dude that's been in a shit ton of fights in my life, right? So as she's telling me the story, it's missing the crucial details, like, of what really happened, right? So I summoned my son over to me, and I'm like, Riley, get in here now. And he's like, shit, I'm in trouble. Like, you could tell he was already on the video games with his friends. He's like, I gotta go. I'm not sure if I'm gonna come back. And I'm like, yeah, you shouldn't be able to, right? And then I know, Tim. Aren't you watching the show, Tim? You're sending me messages about stuff I already know, bruh. Tim is suspended on Twitter, and he has my cell phone number because we're friends. And so because he's suspended on Twitter and can't tweet, everything he wants to tweet, he sends at me. So I'm getting like 50 tweets a day or 50 text messages a day from this guy. Anyway, so like I was saying before I really got interrupted by that super out of place text message on something we already talked about 5 minutes ago. I called my son into the room and I'm like, what happened, bro? And he's like, the kid pushed me. And I'm like, what were you doing? He's like, we're all standing by the door pushing each other. And I'm like, oh, so did you push him back? He's like, yeah, I pushed him back. And I'm like, okay, so you were roughhousing at school, right? And he's like, yeah, I guess so. And I'm like, so why'd you go to your mom and say that this kid pushed you and you didn't do anything at all? And he's like, well, and he starts making all these excuses. And I'm like, so you lied. And he's like, what do you mean? No, I just didn't tell her. I'm like, that's lying. You know, it's lying by omission, right? And so we had to go back and forth about it. And then it turns out they're all sitting around pushing each other. And then his story changed like 17 fucking times, right? And then so I told him from now on, if I find out he's roughhousing in school, and his mom, my wife, who teaches in his grade, that goes to staff meetings with every single one of his teachers every single day, is going to find out because she's going to ask if he's roughhousing with other students, and then he gets grounded. And he's like, well, and I'm like, listen, And then, so I sent him to his room to play video games. At that point, he wasn't in any trouble. You know, he was just embellishing because he wants attention from her. Because she's always like, tell me your feelings. How does that make you feel? Do you want a cookie? I'm like, stop giving him my cookies is what I always say. Like, seriously, if you want to do that hippity-dippity shit in my house, that's fine. You know what I tell my kids to do? Do you know what it is? I tell them to go outside and punch a tree. Like, straight up knock the bark off the damn tree. Like, man up, bruh. But, so then I was thinking about it afterwards, and then I'm like, I can't yell at him for pushing someone back if he was, you know, because it's hard to get anything out of a 12-year-old, in case you didn't know. And so then I call him back in the room, and at this point, I had already transitioned from laying down on the couch to just saying, fuck it, and laying down in bed, right? Because that's, you know, that's what old men do nowadays. We just get old and lay down in bed at 7 o'clock at night. And getting ready to watch Designated Survivor, because you guys recommended. So, and I'm on season 3 already. It's pretty banging. But I lay down in bed, and I call him back into the room, and I'm like, listen, you understand that if anyone does put their hands on you, you have my full permission to beat the shit out of them. Like, sock them. Even if you think you're going to get beat up, which likely you are, because you're going to apparently pick fights with 8th graders that are bigger than you. Like, but you have, if someone puts their hands on you, like if it's a push, don't worry about it. Walk away. Laugh at him, point, and go, and walk away from him. Like, don't stand there and laugh at him. No, laugh and walk away as you're walking away. But if someone punches you or grabs you or pulls your hair or anything like that, no, you punch him right in the face. And he's like, oh, I'm going to get grounded. I'm like, yes, you will. You'll get grounded, but I'll also give you a big freaking hug. And then I'll ground you and take away all your video games. And he's like, but that's not fair. And I'm like, but, however, if I catch you roughhousing at school, you're going to lose your video games for a month. And he's like, what? What? And I said, yeah, you get in a fight, you'll lose your video games while you're suspended. And then you'll get it all back. I even told my wife that. She's like, you really kind of didn't incentivize not fighting. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. Like, if my kid gets picked on at school, I want him to sock and bop. You know what I mean? Bob and weave. You know what I'm saying? Be a little dad, be what his dad is. Granted, I wasn't in my first like real fight. We used to have these neighborhood like gang wars with the neighboring kids and stuff like that. But outside of like that stuff where we use sticks and rocks to maim each other and poke our eyes out, like outside of that stuff, I wasn't in a fight until I was in like 9th grade. And then, I realized a skill that many people, or I realized something very important about myself, which led to a lot of chaos in my life. Do you know what that skill was? Who can guess what that skill was that I discovered the very first time I ever had a fight? Let's see. Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Oh, it's that I can fucking fight. I'm very good at it. And I can also take a punch really good too. The only time I've ever been knocked out, and I've been in a lot of fights, the only time I got hit in the back of the head with a skateboard. Yeah. And so I got like knocked out. So I was knocked out until I hit the ground because then they were trying to rob me. And then I stood up and I broke one of their ankles and yeah, they all ran away. But that was in California too, by the way. Fuck California. I hate California. But yeah, they hit me right in the back of the head with a skateboard. You know how much that hurt? With the truck part of the skateboard. I think they call it trucked effed is what they called it back then. Now they just use guns. We used to have it easy back then. You just get hit in the back of the head with a skateboard or stabbed, right? But Salty Ma'am 20 said, I always told my kids don't throw the first punch. If someone hits you, hit them 3 times as hard. Yeah, I mean, my son, he's a big, strong kid. He doesn't know his strength and he doesn't know how to use it. Plus, like one of the ways that I was able to tell that he didn't consider it a real push, because I said, Riley, and he's like, yeah. And I said, did you cry? And he's like, no. And I said, so it wasn't real. You knew it wasn't real. He's like, what? I'm like, dude, every time you got tackled in football, you cried. It's literally just in your, thing. And I said, don't worry. Don't forget. You have my genes. So my guess is the first time he throws a punch, he's going to feel what I did the first time I threw a punch. And then I have to learn to do what my family was unable to do, is get him to not throw punches anymore. And I'm not quite sure how to do it, because if I throw a punch now, I kind of still like to throw punches. So, but yeah. Someone said try a horseshoe. Yeah, I haven't been hit by a horseshoe. Jay Park, or by a horse, kicked by a horse. Someone said you got hit with a bar stool in the military. Worst punch I ever take. Yeah. No, in bars, I used to bounce in bars, so we got punched all the time in bars. But that was fine because you can telegraph it too. And there's an unfair advantage for me versus people that are drunk in a bar because I'm not drunk. You know what I mean? So that's an unfair advantage. So when they're like staring at you and then they take a side step and then their hand cocks back, you know they're going to try to punch you, right? But every now and then, as they're doing that, their friend would sneak one in and punch you, and then you have to beat up two people and drag them out. You know, which is fun. And we had a good bunch of security there too. So normally they would just wait until someone threw a punch, even though you could all telegraph it in security, but we were all kind of rambunctious fellas that worked at that bar. So we'd let them usually get in a punch and then we'd destroy them. But someone said, I got much dead in the gut back hooves from one of my horses. I don't know. You said much dead in the gut. You got kicked in the gut. Gotcha. Watching the divider-in-chief stumble through the teleprompter again on TV, worst president ever. Yeah, I'm deliberately not showing that. I know he is speaking. He was scheduled for 2, so maybe he's going late. But yeah, I'm not watching. But yes, I know there was an active shooter. It's already done though. It was a 7-year-old student that apparently shot his teacher in the abdomen. And the reason why I got into that story in the first place, and that was in Newport News. School shooting, 205 Tyner Road, which is called Rich Neck Elementary School. It is all done. They have the kid in custody. And hopefully, now this is where they should find out whoever his parents are, because this was a 7-year-old child, okay? A 7-year-old child that shot his teacher. They should find out who his parents are, and they should suffer the same consequence as the teacher without any medical aid. I.e., yes, I believe in corporal punishment. We should shoot the parents in the stomach and let them bleed out. Is that harsh? Can I even say that on social media? Probably not. But whatever. You know, this is a new. I'm someone that doesn't. I firmly believe that parents should be held responsible for the actions of their children. And I know a lot of people don't because you've had crazy kids. Like, God forbid, my parents actually had to deal with the crazy shit that I did as a kid. Maybe I wouldn't have done the crazy shit. Do you know what I mean? It's like really weird, you know, but they didn't have to deal with it. And they weren't held accountable for any of the crazy shit I did. So they didn't do anything. And that's what happens to a lot of kids nowadays. But my firm belief is that if your kid, like, and I started really believing this, even my wife kind of agrees. She believes that you shouldn't be shot in the stomach or nothing. She believes that you should be charged with, like, neglecting your child or something. Like, for example, that 13-year-old kid that was shot by police in Chicago when he pointed a gun at an officer and they all tried to say he didn't, but then video showed that he did. Remember that one? They should charge the parents. 100%. Remember that little 14-year-old girl who was fatally shot by police as she was lunging towards someone else to stab that person? And then they all said that the white cop shot the black teenager and she had no weapon, even though video said she did. LeBron James is a scumbag because he tweeted it out and said it never happened when it really did. Remember that? I firmly believe that the parents and the foster parents of that child, the group home parents or whatever, should be held responsible for the actions of that child. That's my belief. That's my belief. Someone said you played with a gun when you were 13, 14, but in a controlled location. Yeah, not in a school. Not in a school. Patriot operator said, yes, there was 8 shot in Utah, including 5 children. Yep, I heard about that. All fatally. I don't know what they believe with that. There was also a mass shooting here. It just happened here. A 22-year-old kid killed a 17-year-old girl, injuring the youngest person was 3 years old. Killed a 3-year-old baby here in Virginia. It was like yesterday or something like that. Since the first. It's all over the place. Carry a gun. And if you don't carry a gun, buy a gun and carry a gun. Everywhere you go. Go get your concealed carry permit. If you live in a state where constitutional carry is not permitted, go get your concealed carry permit and carry a gun everywhere you go. And if you don't, you are literally asking to be a victim. That's my firm recommendation. Even if you hate guns, even if they detest in you, go buy a little pencil pusher, little tiny one. Whatever, learn how to use it, know how to shoot your gun, and go carry a gun everywhere you go. And that's what everybody should do. Because mass shootings are happening all over the place. Brandon No Name said it was actually a nicer part of Newport News. Yeah, this is not, guys, this isn't a regular school shooting. Okay, this is a little kid that clearly had some fucking issues and clearly did not have good parents. And I'll say that with 100% certainty. You know why? Because I have a biometric safe, okay? Meaning it needs my fucking fingerprint to open the damn thing. No one else can open it. My wife can open it because she knows a code to be able to open the gun safe. There's no one else that can do it. You know what I mean? Unless you chop off my thumb or you hold my wife's hand over a stove or something to get her to tell you what the code is. There's no way my kids can't get into it because we lock up our guns. You know? Even the gun that I carry with me everywhere, that gun, immediately, as soon as I get home, it gets locked up. It doesn't get locked up in that safe. It gets locked up in another one. Try to fuck with me, bro. I got quicker access to that. Plus, I don't need guns. I got these. 2 guns. I carry 3 guns. I carry the Glock. I carry this guy and this guy. We call them. I don't have names for my hands. So I lost it there. So we're still waiting on the official tally. It's still not done, believe it or not. They're still going on. How many of you guys bought hoodies from the store? If you didn't buy a hoodie, you are missing out because everyone should be buying a hoodie because we're giving away free mugs when you buy a hoodie. And to be honest, I need approximately 17 more people to buy 6 or 7 hoodies each. It's no joke. It's not that many. Come on, seriously, it's not that bad. Can you guys do it? Like if you haven't bought a hoodie, like what I need right now is someone to buy. Should I make a code where you get 10% off if you buy 10 hoodies? That's a big deal. It's like $500 off. I just need people to buy hoodies. It's really what I need. I need people to buy them because 1, I have a really good price on the hoodies. 2, they're all printed on demand, so you're going to get them real quick, and I don't have to spend any more time. The designs are up. 3, if you buy the viewer submitted hoodies, that's Andrea in our chat. She'll end up getting paid for it, so it's like a benefit. 3, we have a subscriber on there. Someone said, which one is the zipper one? The one that says the zipper. There's one that says, let me see. It may not be on this page. You may have to search for zipper. It's not on this page. So that may not be included because I think the zipper one was a tiny bit more expensive. Hold on. Where is that? Let me look and say zip. It's American. Oh, this is a good one, too. It says American as fuck on the back. So is this not... Here, I wonder if this works. So let me add this to cart. Here's that American as F one. Let me put that in the chat. This is the zip-up one. Right there in the chat for the zip-up hoodie. But let me just double-check one thing, too, because I want to make sure that now that that's in the cart... Refresh this. The victory or death one is sick. Love that. See, it says my cart's empty, but it's not. Let me go like this and go zippity doodah. It's called the American AF Zip Up Hoodie. So you could find it that way. But if I add this to the cart and then view my cart. That's 58. Oh wait, I gotta add a mug to this real quick. Boom. There's all sorts of new mugs too. You just gotta scroll through them. Here, we'll do that. Viewer submitted mug there because I made the "you are a piece of crap." That's a mug as well. And then if I view my cart, yeah, the mug's still free, so it works with the zip up hoodie too. Brian Beer said Steve could triple his income if he had his wife on here. I don't know what you're talking about or why you're referencing my wife when it comes to income. Brian, that's the second time in less than a week that you got a little weird. My wife would never come on the show because she loves her job and she knows that if she came on the show, people would, the leftists would go nuts and they would report her. But yeah, I mean, the only person that's allowed to speak about my wife is this guy. Okay, I take offense if other people do it. So, Millennial Godfather said banned. Yeah, was he banned? I don't remember if he was banned. He's a longtime viewer, so I don't think I banned him. But I think I may have silenced him. Or maybe I did ban him. I don't know. You need the link for the store easily accessible. What do you mean easily accessible? It's very accessible. All you have to do is type in Pure Truth Coffee. I mean, if I could literally buy all the hoodies for you guys to make it super easy, I would, but I can't. But watch. Here's this, and I'll put it in the chat again. Bam. And like I said, if you buy hoodies, you can buy 4 or 5 of the hoodies, right? So put 4 or 5 of them in your cart, choose the best ones, buy one for your grandmother and stuff, and then add 4 or 5 mugs, right? Because the mugs are all free, including the mean tweets and all that stuff. So add all of that, and then what you do is, this is a big step, right? Then you use Shop Pay. You break up those payments so it's not one big lump, $300, $400 order. You're splitting it up, right? Making it, fiscally responsible, I need one of you rich fuckers to go and literally buy every single hoodie. I need like 10 of you to buy every single hoodie. Or why don't you just buy all the hoodies at cost and then you can resell them yourself, and then I can grow this thing and add more stuff. See? And we'll like scratch each other's backs. You know what I mean? That's how it works. Come on with it. Come on with it. But we got a lot of people in the store. And I'll be honest, we are like a quarter of the way to our highest retail sales day. So we're not even close to our highest retail sales day. Our highest retail sales day in one day was 46, wasn't it? 46 or $4,700 in retail sales. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let's do it. Let's do it. You guys can do it. We have 466 people watching on social media. Let me see how many we have on Rumble. 96. Someone said you don't like the new Rumble layout, starting to look like a subsidiary of YouTube, but I'm not a creator here, so I hope it works for you better. It doesn't look any different to me on this end. I know when I just went to the main page, I was like, what the fuck? I don't know if did it change their app, because everyone had problems with their app because you couldn't live chat with their app, I believe. Right? That was the big issue that a lot of people had. Keeps them going through the slaughter pipeline, someone said. Brian Beer said, need to send Steve a beer. Love that guy. No, you don't need to send me a beer. What you need to do is buy 7 hoodies. I mean, if you can't tell, I'm pushing the hoodies. Because one, I have a good profit margin on the hoodies because they're all like it's a special thing for me, for them to do. Secondly, that's why I can give the mugs. Because to be honest, it's like combined, because they reduce the price of the hoodie for me. So basically, I'm making the same amount as if I would sell a regular hoodie for the regular price plus a mug. You know what I mean? So it works. Even though they're 2 different providers. So that's why I like the shipping. I don't know what shipping's coming out to, but that's why it's a little bit different. But our hoodies are dope. So just buy them. Buy one of each kind. Buy one of each size, right? Because you know how everyone gets a little bit heavy during the winter. In the spring or in the summer, when you're, trying to wear a hoodie for that day you go camping and it's a little chilly and you just want a hoodie, right? But you're not going to want that big floating hoodie that you use in the winter. Buy one that's a large. So if you normally wear an extra large, buy a large too, you know what I mean? And might as well buy a small one for your kid. Like the Antifa Tears one. That thing is amazing. It's amazing. I mean, if I do say myself. Brian said, I buy it all on clearance. I can't do a clearance. What I'm trying to do is sell enough of these hoodies so that I can do clearance. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. So hopefully, I can see how many viewers are on the website right now. So hopefully all 26 of them are purchasing hoodies. Because that is what I need. I need like everyone. I need like those 26 to purchase like 5 hoodies each. And then I'm good, I believe. We just need the hoodies to be purchased. I'm a heavy equipment operator. I'm 3X all year round. Super crack. I'm 3X all year round too. Shout out to you, homie. Bam. Did you just dap your phone? Come on, bruh. Bam. I wear 3X all the time. Someone said, you wish you had tall as my son has a long body and needs that length. Yeah, I don't. We just have what's there. Can we get a hoodie autographed by the Angry Turnip? Yes. The way to do that would be to buy the hoodie, send it, or have it sent to you, or send it. Well, yeah, have it sent to you, and then send it to me, because the hoodies are all printed on demand, and then send it to me. I'll sign it with a Sharpie and I'll send it back to you. Like if you want, and I won't even charge you. You just pay the shipping. But I'll do it. Whatever I gotta do, man. Becky said, you have so many hoodies, kind of looking at the flag one, I guess. Yeah, and the flag's on both sides because I fucked up, which makes it even cooler. But yeah, Becky, what you do is you buy my hoodies. So you have a lot of hoodies, right? You have probably 10 or 15 hoodies. So take 10 or 15 away, throw them away, or give them away to charity like my wife always says. And then buy all new hoodies. That's how we do it. That's how you do it. Where's the big spenders? We need the big spenders. I need one person literally to I need like 5 people to buy every single hoodie I have. Cause that would do it. You know, I'm still incredibly far away from where I need to go, but we're getting closer. You know what I'm saying? Mom of 958 said SMH. Smack my head. Oh, is that what that stands for? I don't even know. I don't get. I mean, mom of 8. What is it? Mom of 958. So you have 9 kids? Wow. I have nothing nice to say, so I'm just going to move on to the next one. Renegade Ashir said, I'm a boomer and relatively new to this Twitch shite. That's cool. Glenn Page said, clear out your closet, folks, and buy new. Your old ass hoodie is tired. That is true. You got to buy new. Buy new. And plus, it's scientifically proven not at all to be true, but still, I'm encouraging you to believe it's true, even though it's not at all. That if you buy one of my hoodies right now and you add your free mug to that Kevin McCarthy will not be elected Speaker of the House. It's scientifically proven not to be true at all. But as you guys know, it works. Every time we say, hey, you donate $5, Antifa will get beat up by cops, even though I said it's scientifically proven not to be true. Guess what happened every time we did one of those little campaigns during the riots? Anti-fascists got their asses kicked to them. It was amazing. What's my Twitch channel? The Angry Turnip. Okay, here we go. The Angry Turnip.
Agree in their tallies that the total number of votes cast is 432, of which the Honorable Kevin McCarthy of the state of California has 214. The Honorable Hakeem Jeffries of the state of New York has received 212. The Honorable Jim Jordan of the state of Ohio has received 6. No member-elect having received the majority of the votes cast, a speaker has not been elected.
Aha! Sucker.
For what purpose does the gentleman from Louisiana rise?
Nobody gets elected.
Appreciation for the job that you and your staff have been doing. Madam Clerk, I move that the House stand adjourned until 10 p.m. tonight.
The question now occurs on the motion
She's like,
of
no!
the gentleman from Louisiana. Those in favor say aye. Those opposed say no. And the opinion...
You know, the Democrats are like fucking children. They do this every time. They're like children.
The noes have it.
Madam Clerk, I request the yeas and nays.
The yeas and nays are requested. Those favoring a vote by the yeas and noes.
This will be quick, though.
rise.
And they have the majority, so they will be doing it.
Risen, the yeas and nays are ordered. Members will record their votes by electronic device.
I'll tell you what I'll do, because I'm all on this hoodie push right now, right? I've got, I don't know how many hoodies are sold, but I've got, what do I've got? If I get 4 more hoodies sold, I will come in tonight and I will cover this shit all night long. And we'll probably like include the police chases and shit like that. But I'll come in tonight and cover this live if I sell 4 more hoodies right now. Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do it? You've been waiting to buy a hoodie. Now is your time. Go buy a sick-ass hoodie. Don't forget to add a mug to your cart because then the mug is free if you add a hoodie. And then I'll come in tonight at 10 o'clock and I'll pitch the hoodies again like fucking crazy. And I'll go home and I'll spend the next 5 hours putting all new hoodies up there, right? You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. Who wants to accept that challenge? Dance Master 216, one of my Twitch mods. Just ban these shitheads. We don't want any of them. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Tell me, shit. Tell me how you don't want this mug. Tell me how you don't want this. Look, oh look, McCarthy full of shit. Like that's a great mug or T-shirt right there. The Anatomy of a Pew, Antifa tears. This is probably real up your alley, right? You big leftist loser. Well, look, Victory or Death because one of the viewers wanted the American flag hoodie. That's brand new. American as fuck. Hoodie, Be Patriotic hoodie, the One Nation Under God hoodie, our official Night Crew hoodie, Twitter Files hoodie, 1776 Clock hoodie, another one, so it doesn't have the front logo, it just has it here, Second Amendment hoodie, Pro-Gun hoodie, and then, of course, the Angry Turnip hoodie. It's got a turnip on both sides. Why? Because we can.
And perhaps get some of the absent members, the 2 absent Republican members who previously
and keep in mind, one, you could buy the hoodies, you can add them to your cart, you can put the 4 mugs in your cart as well. All of the mugs are free.
And achieving the votes.
And you can finance that thing through the shop payout. It's that easy. Let's see. Is anybody gonna do it? Because I'm not joking. If I don't sell 4 hoodies right now, I'm not doing a night show today.
With those remaining holdouts, the hope of adjourn.
Becky said, Steve, have you ever thought about being a car salesman? I could see you in sales.
Not going to happen on
I was a sales director for a national third-party logistics company. One of my other positions was VP of sales for a publicly traded third-party logistics company. Yeah, I've been doing it a long time. I've always been in sales. I need to do the whole show.
Oh, if I sell 6 fucking hoodies, Angry Turnip all night.
If I sell 6 hoodies right now, 4 gets a show, 2 extra gets the Angry Turnip. Now's your time to do it. Yeah, they're voting to adjourn, and they have the numbers.
For Kevin McCarthy
so they will do it because I think it's a simple majority.
Left in this vote.
So they will get their adjournment until 10 o'clock.
Motion to adjourn until 10 p.m. Eastern tonight.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. There's a lot of people on the website, but I'm not seeing it.
Cameras in the
We'll see. Oh, we got one. Oh, who is it? Christina bought 2, so we only need. What time is it? Is that current? Oh, yeah, so we only need 2 more, and then I got a night show going on tonight. Only 2 more, and I got a night show going on. Shout out to Christina. Which one is the zip-up hoodie? Just type in zip-up. Zip-up. Or I'll find it, and I'll put it in the chat. Zip-up. That's my favorite hoodie, to be honest. Even though I don't like zip-ups personally, but I like the design. Wish you had more choices and zip-ups. Oh, I'm going to have a bunch of choices. I'll make a shit ton of zip-up hoodies. I literally will spend the next 10 hours or next 5 hours in between shows if I get it. If I get it. Will we get it? I don't know. If we get it. If you guys buy the hoodies, don't forget to add the mugs. Christina, I think you forgot to add the mugs, and I can't add them for you, unfortunately. But don't forget to add the mugs to your order before you check out. So basically, add the 2 hoodies you like to your cart, then go to the mug tab, or not the drop down, choose the mugs that you want, and bada boom, bada bing, bada jelly. That's an olive oil. I don't know where that even came from. It's funny though, I don't care who you are right there. I don't care who you are right there. Uh-oh, it's the Tonight Show it is. Nope, almost. We need 1 more. 1 more. Up. What is this one? Oh, Tonight Show it is. 2 more gets the Angry Turnip. I know you guys are going to get pissed off with this.
Angry Turnip comes back tonight, motherfuckers.
I'll have to drink a lot of Red Bull. I was up early as shit in the store, but whatever. Yeah! Who's gonna do it? You will order another one soon. Come on, people. All right, so I'm definitely doing a show tonight. There's
gonna be a lot of fucking angry turnip
talking tonight too, but I'm just gonna treat it like a long one. Because to be honest, here's the thing: I may not even open the coffee shop in the morning because now, if I do really well tonight, I could buy all the stuff I need to make. Because here's the thing: this morning people are coming into the shop and they're like, "Hey, what's going on?" I'm like, "I have coffee, nothing else. You can't even buy a bag of coffee because I don't have enough because I got to do all the ammo boxes. I have to build all the ammo boxes, so I got to save what coffee I have to go in there." And I was like, "Sorry, but enjoy your free coffee." So what I want to do is put a lot of stuff in the store, yeah, man. Steve's clothes are really high quality. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And yep. So I will be live tonight at 10 p.m. to cover the rest of this crap show. We'll probably also, I think Bob and Pat, the sheriffs from Ramsey County, will be live. So I will stay. Rocky's Woodworkings, I've got your flags as well. I haven't opened the box, but I went and got them from the office where they were. So we'll do that. And everyone else that's watching right now, you can keep doing it. Because like I said, guys, if I sell, I don't remember what the number was. So essentially, if I sell 1,000 hoodies, that takes care of everything. I will build the platform for the demo thing, which is going to allow us to probably, it's going to allow us to franchise out the coffee thing, and you'll be like, wow, like Steve, you're a genius, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Bob and Pat are going to be live tonight. Good. So we'll cover them as well with the cat team. Nice. So we'll cover Bob and Pat live tonight. We'll cover this live tonight. There'll be a special appearance
by the Angry Turnip.
I'm not going to do the little caricature because it's not working properly.
But we'll just, actually, you know what may work better now because the microphone's not right in front of my face.
But whatever. So I may try that. But make sure you buy a mug. And what I may do a giveaway tonight too. So if you buy a hoodie, there may be a giveaway. And maybe I'll give away a free hoodie to the people that can't afford the hoodie. Maybe I'll give away a hoodie tonight too, or 2 or 3 or 4. Someone said 1,000 hoodies and you can retire. No. Let me see what my math is. Let me see. So if I did 100 hoodies, no, not at all. 1,000 hoodies, and I could for 1,000 hoodies. I could, because that's essentially $20,000 in profit for 1,000 hoodies. Because we're giving, normally it would be $30,000 in profit, but because we're including the mug in the deal, you know what I mean? So it's not, but that would allow me to buy a $10,000 Air coffee roaster. It would allow me to spend $5,000 building the platform that we're building for the mobile kitchen that'll go in. Yeah, I'm not talking too much about that. And then $5,000 in stock for the store. So, yeah, do it. Essentially, all I need is 10 of you to buy every hoodie I have 10 times. Or every single person watching this show right now to buy 2 hoodies. That would get me to that goal. No joke. That would get me there. Your mom loves Bob and Pat and watches them all the time. Yeah. It is perfect weather for the hoodies. That's the best part. The temperature dropped. I think it's around 40s here. But still need some sassy shirts. You watch. My store by tonight is going to be completely different. I'm going to have a ton of hoodies on there. I'm going to have more t-shirts. I'll have a ton of zip-up shirts. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not putting the patch packs or even, I think these hats that I showed earlier, that'll not go with the patch packs, but you get 4 hats. They're all the tactical hats. You get 4 of them for $40, so that's pretty good. And but yeah, you got a zip up hoodie right now. Nice. But we will be. I'll be live at 10 p.m. tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern time, and we will be pushing the hoodies. Because if I get no joke, if I can do 1,000 hoodies, it changes that it changes everything. I can kind of fucking relax a little bit with everything else that's going on. Focus on one, just making amazing content, and two, building this coffee thing up. So then eventually 6 months from now, you'll be like, man, I really want a coffee. Oh wait, Steve opened a coffee shop in my neighborhood. Because to be honest, it doesn't cost, it costs, here's the truth. I could franchise out the coffee thing immediately for the equipment and a basic outfit for like 10 grand. I could franchise each location. That's not like the monthly, that's just 10 grand. Because I wouldn't do, you know how like Subway and all these other franchises, what they end up doing is they charge you like a 2 or 3 or 4 or 5% of your sales. I wouldn't do that. I would just say, listen, part of the franchise agreement is one, you carry our clothing, you can carry what other stuff you want, but you carry all of our clothing, you carry all of our coffee, and then you got to give away the regular coffee for free. Like, and that's it. And so you buy that at us from wholesale costs. That's how we make our franchise, fee. And so essentially it would allow people to essentially open up coffee shops for like 10 grand. So that's something down the line. And then the trailer is a whole different aspect of it, because essentially that's the same concept, but instead of 10 grand, we are truncating all of that equipment into a trailer, and then you buy the trailer from us, or even you buy the platform, or maybe even lease. I don't know, but that's something different. Like it's amazing. Laura, I want to give a shout out to Laura out there. She's watching on YouTube with her husband Chris. Shout out to you and happy birthday. See, I blinked like a lot. That was on point. I gotta say I'm really impressed with myself there. But yeah, I'll have a ton of new hoodies and everything. If any of you guys do want a franchise and you want like a trailer or something, I'll build you a trailer. You just got to pay for it all right now, and the trailer will be about 6 months or 6 weeks from now. But, or if you have, well, no, because I have to build the platforms. You can't do that yet. I got to build the platforms first, because it's going to be goofy. Or not goofy. I was reading someone's post there. April, have him make a post showing a hoodie giveaway for the show tonight. Give one away for people who react and share. Yeah, but that's not how you can do giveaways. You get in trouble for doing giveaways that way. Or at least that's what I've been told. So I don't do giveaways that way. At any rate, let me go home and make a bunch of these hoodies. I seriously, I'm going to have a ton of hoodies on there. Because if I can keep selling the hoodies and keep pushing the hoodies, and you get free mugs out of the deal too, and it's amazing, and you're super happy with it, and I'm super happy because you're super happy, and then we're all super happy together. You know what I mean? If I get to that, I'm not at 10. I've done really well with hoodies today, okay? We are now very close. Like, if every single person that's in the store right now purchased hoodies right now, I believe we would get over our highest retail sales day. So that's my quest for the day, okay? So let's take the next several hours. We'll penny pinch, and you guys figure out how much you can do and all that stuff. And I'll be back 10 o'clock tonight, and we'll go there. Oh, all these hoodies run up to 5XL, because everyone's like, I have 4X or 5X anymore. They all run up to 5X. That's the main thing I made sure with our printer, that they would all go up to 5X. So I will see all of you guys tonight at 10 o'clock Eastern. We will cover this. Make sure, if you haven't already, go to puretruthcoffee.com. Click at the top, click hoodies, buy a hoodie. Then go click at the top under merch. Click on mugs, pick any mug you want in your cart. It's now free. It's magic how that works. Check out, you get your hoodie, and then you get a mug. They'll ship separately. Keep that in mind. The hoodies and the mugs ship separately. All right, we'll see you tonight, 10 o'clock